I'm just going to give this a minute for everybody to get in and get settled here. Uh, I tried to do this earlier. This was the first time I've been live streaming, and I know it's a little bit insane to maybe try this during a Mercury retrograde. Nobody could hear the sound on my MacBook, so now I am trying it on my iPhone. So we will see if this works or not. Me and Mr. Dragon are here. So let's see if we can. I want to see where my folks are. No, don't mute the microphone. Can you hear me? Oh, yay! All right, y'all. I am so happy that's working. Oh my gosh, this is on my iPhone. I do not know why. They're both Mac products. I'm gonna have to play with the computer a little more because I like the bigger screen. I can see it better than on my little bitty phone. But I really wanted to do this today, so let's do it. Oh my gosh, yay! So happy summer solstice. And happy solar eclipse, everyone. The sun has now moved into Cancer. We are officially done with spring and we are into summer official. I actually just recorded a reading for the summer solstice. Every season, like winter, spring, summer, fall, I do a full overview. So check that one out once I get it posted. But this is going to be mostly kind of focusing on the solar eclipse because we just had that very early this morning. But here we go. Here's our big Celtic wheel of the year. So excited. So we have finished our Aries, Taurus, Gemini. We are now into the Cancer season, Leo and Virgo. Oh my goodness. Here's our astrology for the day. Here is the sun and the moon traveling side by side in Cancer. Exciting to see those conjunctions, right? And we have Mercury retrograde in Cancer. Oh, but we finally retrograde. There is Uranus and Taurus. There is Mars and Neptune traveling along on the side of Pisces. And there's our big, I don't want to say the word, but cluster F. Of Saturn, Jupiter, and Pluto, because that is really what that is to a degree. Yes, Jacqueline, and I actually called you out on my summer solstice video, so you'll enjoy hearing me mention you because I know that you're very excited about that Neptune retrograde. That is going to be something else because, it clears away all of the illusions, all of, the twinkly stuff. And especially in relationships, we take our rose-colored glasses off when Neptune goes retrograde. So it's like things may not seem quite as romantic and magical, but they're going to be a lot more practical and realistic, which, woot woot, for Capricorn, we're happy to see that, right? Okay, so you know what, guys? Today is Father's Day. On top of it, my dad passed away over 2 years ago from cancer. And so this is kind of one of those days that's like, oh, kind of gets you in the heart space. Um, so, I just want to share a few pictures of my amazing and crazy Aquarius dad. There he was, Douglas Jackson Williams. He went by Jack, yes, birthday February 9th. And how he was a true Aquarius, definitely did his own thing, marched to the beat of a different drum. Yes, that is me with him. Because when I was 2 years old, Mickey Mouse was my favorite thing. And look at my dad. Oh my God, the look on his face. He was just always so happy with me. Oh my goodness. He was just the best guy. And he loved, I know if we didn't have any football fans, but he was a big fan of Georgia Tech. There he is posing with Buzz, the mascot. This was in 2006. Oh my gosh. Those were just great memories. And of course, I have to throw my mom out there too because she was freaking gorgeous. There she is. There's Mom. Hey, Amber. Hey, sweetheart. Good to see you. All my scorpion crew. I know Jacqueline was running around getting her scorpions on the case. I was like, I know I got I got help on the way with my Scorpios. Yes, yes, my mom had very dark hair. I know, isn't that wild? She would probably be like, Ariel, don't show my pictures. She's looking at the camera, she's holding a cake, and I'm looking at the cake. I'm like, I know what I want right there. So, to any of you guys out there, I'm just sending a lot of healing thoughts. Whether or not your relationship with your fathers were good or not, or are good or not, whatever that is, it's like whatever healing that you need, whatever healing I need, just putting that out there for the collective on this Father's Day for everyone. So first for you guys, I wanted to start out with a little bit of like a mini ritual. I've already burned my incense and candles and things, and I've put my intentions out for the summer solstice and the solar eclipse. So I wanted to explain as well, for anyone that doesn't know already, about what solar eclipses kind of do for us on the spiritual level. Because yes, lots of sage. I got my sweet grass here too. This one has such a sweet, amazing smell. So when we have a lunar eclipse, which we had 2 weeks ago, right? We had the lunar. And so when that happens, we have a lot of things getting released. And a lot of things coming full circle. A lot of things coming to conclusions with lunar eclipses. That's really what they bring. And so, it was in Sagittarius. That was our lunar eclipse. And so it's interesting that Sagittarius to me is all about thought and learning and philosophy and truth. Oh my goodness, the truth coming out. And so we have this continuance of truth coming to the surface, coming full circle, conclusions being brought out. It's pretty amazing. So when we get this is the influx. This is when you put out to the universe your messages of what you would like to attract, what you would like to bring in closer to you. So, to me, a solar eclipse energy in Cancer, it's like, what do you want your home to be like? What do you want your environment, your sense of safety, security, stability, all of that good stuff? What do you want that to look like and feel like? It's really pretty amazing. Like, if you really don't like where you're living, this could be a time when we really start to kind of go back and think, well, do I want to move? Do I want to go somewhere? It is about healing your, thank you, Marcy. Oh, that's so sweet. I will tell my mom. She is a Capricorn dragon too. We're both Capricorns born in a dragon year. So my goodness, it is. We got a lot of horns, dragon horns and goat horns. And a lot of fire here. Oh my goodness. So yeah, the solar return is about what our healing, emotional healing on a deep level, because Cancer is ruled by the moon, and it is about our inner subconscious drives. We're really healing a lot of that, and we're really bringing ourselves into a very close understanding of what it is that makes us tick. That's why in astrology, whatever your moon sign is, I'll never forget my teacher Lynn always saying, the needs of the moon sign must be done. They have to be done, because if you're not happy in the moon sign, then you're not going to be, you just don't have what it needs to be happy, right? So, whatever the moon sign that you have are the things that you really need to do to make your subconscious happy. That's what's going to give you that cozy, feeling good kind of feeling. It's very important to do the needs of the moon sign. So my moon's Capricorn, same as my sun. My sun and my moon are conjunct. I was in a new moon when I was born, just like today. When the sun and the moon are traveling together, that is the new moon cycle. So that's what I love when we have a new moon, because I was born in a new moon. So it's like, when it's there, I'm like, yeah, going good. When it's waning, I'm like, oh. It's the truth. All right, guys. So here's what I want to start out with for you all. For everybody out there, I have got my nice little yellow solar looking candle. I put it in a little star shaped holder for us. I am going to anoint this with the Hasnahana oil. I always recommend Hasnahana. It is like just the best, one of the best blends It's like everything. It's good for love. It's good for money. It's good for good luck. It's good for protection and prosperity. So I'm going to do that. We're going to anoint it going upwards to the sky, downwards grounding to the earth. That's always where we do our candles. And I've got my little Ganesh statue here. I love Ganesh. Ganesh is one of my favorite Hindu deities ever. He is the obstacle clearer. He is awesome. So I've got him. And I've also got a stick of my favorite Ganesh incense. I don't know if you can still get this, but when I lived in the Pacific Northwest in Oregon, I worked for a little while at a place called Healing Waters and Sacred Spaces, and they made this a wonderful Ganesh incense. So I am going to, of course, Jacqueline. Scorpio! So I'm going to burn a little bit of this for us, because this is going to just bring in the air, bring in the earth a little bit too into our space. This one is a little, this is not like typical incense. It takes a little minute to get going, and you don't blow the flame out. You just let it go out, and there we go. So we're just gonna sage you all with my magical wand. I feel like Harry Potter now. Patronum! Waving my wand. But I'm gonna clear the obstacles for you. Anyone that's watching this right now or later, doesn't matter. This is going to be kind of a timeless summer solstice reading. We're just going to be putting a lot of our good intentions and energies out there. So, the incense is stubborn too. It's not going to go out. It's going to stay. So then I'm going to burn a little bit of my sweetgrass. We're just going to get all of our good incenses and cleansing herbs, all of our smudge going on here. We gotta have it. When you're a dragon, everything's gotta get some fire put on it. Yeah, fire. That's my element too. There's 5 elements in the Chinese zodiac. And so I was a fire dragon. My mom is a metal dragon. That's why she's like a magpie. Anything metal, anything shiny, she wants to hoard it. Hi, Shweta. Oh, I'm glad you came back. I'm so glad you came back. We've got the sound working. And I'm going to do a little bit of sage. So get that going. It's just going to be a big old smoky time in here. I bet she does. Y'all are the best. I feel so blessed with the folks that are on my channel. I started this channel about a year ago. Almost, it's been a year. And, everybody keeps telling me, you need more subs, you need more viewers. They like my stuff, and they're always like, you need more people. I'm like, well, yeah, it's been slow growing. Sometimes people that are astrologers have slower growth to their channel. It's true, because it's just a different thing than just doing cards. So, but I'm not worried. I think the people that are here are meant to be here. I'm so glad that you are here. And, dragons, we're a little scary sometimes. People like the dragon. They're a little afraid of the dragon. Dennis definitely doesn't know what to do with the dragon. And they have to look in the mouth, they're like, oh. So, yeah, Jacqueline, I have to say that I love the combination of astrology with the cards, because they kind of go hand in hand. I truly believe that. So yeah, I'm totally happy. I know this is my dragon. This is my little mascot, Mr. Dragon. I have a lot of little dragons on my table. This is one of my favorites, the dragon hatching from the egg. So that's what happened when I came out. And the world went, uh-oh. She's here. So let's do some sound. I am a sound therapist, and I use tuning forks. If you ever are in the Atlanta area, you can come see me one-on-one. I do these sessions. I do reflexology and all of that. And so these tuning forks are tuned to the vibration of some of the planets. This is the sun, Venus, and the Earth. So we're putting some love vibes out there. We're putting some solar energy and some grounding energy out there with this. And so I am going to go ahead, and we're just going to tune in for a minute, take a few deep breaths, and just listen and feel these vibrations here. Oh, oh, Lizzie, I just saw your message. All right, guys. Yeah, Lizzie, wow, my heart is very much with you. I know exactly how it feels. It's one of the hardest things you'll ever go through, but I do promise it doesn't seem like it at the time, but it will get, I won't say necessarily better, but it's not always so painful. But I miss him every day. I do. I miss my dad every single day. If he was here, we would be probably going out to one of his favorite places to eat, or you're fixing something. He loved to eat. He loved to cook. And I tell you, he was just a one very interesting. He had 15, and Jacqueline's going to get this. She's going to be like, what? He had 15 squares in his chart. So yes, I'm I just, my heart's with you, Lizzie, because he was a wonderful dude, and he's with you. I promise. I talk to my dad all the time. Whenever I have a thought, whenever something reminds me of him, I just say, "Oh, Dad, I know you're there, and I know he's there." And it's just when someone you love passes, it's not. Yes, thank you, Jacqueline. I have awesome moderators too. If I do say so, yes, I do. Um, yes, exactly, exactly. Or you get the scorpion tail. You get the stinger. Oh my goodness. Jacqueline is a sweetheart, and Needs is her name's Laura, and she's wonderful. She's Sagittarius, so you can't get in the way of them. They're about the truth and keeping it good. But Lizzie, I'll never forget how it felt, and it felt like it was just so quick. Like death is just so quick, just it's like a light being turned out. And I told my mom, it's like when your parents there, it's like you don't know any other time. You don't know a time that they haven't been in the world. Like they're there from the first, from the very beginning. And so that's how I felt with my dad. Is it's like, this is the guy that's been there from the very beginning. And I'm telling you, it's like, you get so used to the light being on, the light being on, the light's always on. Even if you move far away, even wherever you come and go, you always know that light's on. And then when they're gone, it's like the light just went off. And it's like, it's disorienting and really hard. And so it's just such a huge transition when people move from the 3D realm where we can see them and hold them to the 5D where they're still very much alive, guys. They are. The spirit doesn't wear out. And that is the thing that when my dad was passing, I realized it's like his spirit never wore out, right? He never wore out. It was his body that wore out, but his spirit was still strong and alive. So it's amazing how your relationship will change to him. It will. It will go from a physical experience to a spiritual experience. And just look for the dreams and look for the connection. It's still there. I promise you. To me, before my dad went, and it was shocking, he was 75. And honestly, I thought he would live to be 100. He was never sick. Never had any problem until then. And so it's still shocking to me to look back and go, my dad died of cancer? What? Huh? Yeah, it's I think he even would laugh about it. He would be like, I can't believe I came down with cancer. like he came down with a cold. He's like, I can't believe this darn cancer got me. I'm like, oh, he made everything funny. Even going to the hospital, he made it funny. Like people couldn't believe how great his humor was, and I just know he'd be laughing even now. He would. So I'm gonna go ahead and light our candle. This is going to be just to put out that intention. I'm going to let this, slowly but surely burn all the way down, during our session here. And so I think that's a good place to put this if the wax goes everywhere. Usually these actually stay quite nice. They don't really drip everywhere. So let's just go ahead. And we're going to light. Yes, this is going to be for the collective. Dear angels, guardians, ancestors, past on loved ones, everyone that's around us right now. For our highest and best good, I ask for clarity. I ask Ganesh for cleaning the blockages from our path, for clearing the obstacles, whether it's love, abundance, prosperity, stability, whatever it is that's for our highest and best in accordance with the divine plan. I'm putting it out there for us right now with my dragonfire stick. Aha! So be it. All right, so let's go ahead. I'm going to do little mini reads for each sign. I don't know. Yeah, go for it. Bam! The best. Ah, y'all are awesome. Thank you so much for being here today. So I'm just going to go by each sign, and we're going to pull, some cards for each to just kind of pull in what it is that the universe is telling you today, what it is that the solar eclipse is bringing out that either needs to be looked at or what is coming in. We're just going to get a good old feeling for it. So let's just start out with Aries. We're going to do an overall prayer. Dear angels, divine beings of light, guardians, ancestors, helpers, and healers, please be with everyone that watches and will watch in the future. Let these readings be timeless, clear, and give them a good idea of what this solar eclipse energy in Cancer is bringing forward for them. Please, as always, protect their energy and mind during the session from any negative entities or energies. And please bring through clear, accurate messages in accordance with their highest good. Thank you. So Aries, this will be for Aries, Sun, Moon, Venus, and Rising. Let's see what comes through, please. All right, so from the Sacred Destiny Oracle, your keyword, Aries, is pleasure. So lots of enjoyment is coming through with this beautiful solar eclipse. I love this. Check it out. Beautiful art. These cards, I've got to say, the Sacred Destiny Oracle, they are some of the prettiest cards I've ever seen in my life. So to me, this is like a doorway to something new, right? This is, you're going up to that mountain. Look at the new moon crescent in the horizon, right? And look at that deer in the picture too. A few nights, it was about a week ago or so, I was walking through my neighborhood. I'm very nocturnal. I'm often up at night. So I was up late, kind of early morning, and I saw a deer outside. And that's rare because, I live in sort of a suburban area, and it's like we don't really see that very often, but we saw the deer. So this really connects to me. The deer is a very beautiful feminine energy. And so we're really seeing some stuff coming through with that, but that's like a new doorway opening, and it's like you're leaving behind the old, right? The outworn things that just weren't for your highest good. You're also getting ready for quite a boost, Aries, because Mars is going to be moving into Aries on June 28th. It's been in Pisces, and it's been traveling along with Neptune, which makes the energy very sleepy, not just for you, but for everybody. We've all been feeling that. So let's get some tarot for you. I'm just going to go ahead and do I don't know. I've never done the live stream before, so I'm just going to do kind of a good overall read for you. Oh yeah, I mean, look at this. Past, present, future. Here you are, the Magician card coming up front and center. I like that. So to me, this is all about recreating your destiny, recreating what it is that you want. Oh my goodness. Oh, these are great cards. In the past, we have the Seven of Swords. There goes old Sneaky Pete out the door. Don't let it hit you on the way out. Anybody that's been deceptive, anybody that hasn't been for your highest good, Aries, they are going on out. Going into the future, we have the Ten of Wands. Look at this. So to me, this is all about a burdensome cycle finally ending. It's like I finally got that done so I can get on home to a better place. Oh my goodness. On the underside, the unconscious, what you've been focusing on, what's going on within. Look at that. Sneaky Pete stuck a ton of swords in your back. This is all that betrayal, all of that painful cycle coming to an end with that Ten of Swords. And look what the message from Spirit is the Star card. Aries. That's gorgeous. So this is what's crowning your spread. This is what's coming up in your life. The Aquarius energy. This is the hopes, the dreams, your wishes becoming real. Oh my goodness. So let's clarify some of this. Let's clarify that Magician at the center. Let's see what he's all about. Yeah, Eight of Wands. This is rapidly coming in. Look at that. Rapid movement with that Eight of Wands coming in. More communication coming in. Yes, Magician is all about taking. It's like the cups is our water, the fire, the thoughts, the physical resources, and bringing something completely new to the beginning. And it's like, you know, so above as below. Eight of Wands is all about new passionate communication coming in. That could be very, very, very nice. Okay, so let us clarify. You want to clarify Sneaky? We can clarify Sneaky. What's he all about? What's he doing? What was the nature of this nastiness? Yeah, he was messing with your resources and your time. Oh, yeah, but this is going into the past. Yeah, it's funny. Amber just agreed. It's like, yeah, it really is. This is like Eight of Pentacles. He was messing with your work, with your money, with things that you would put your time into. This could even be a feeling that, you know, I put a bunch of time into this person and, you know, they turned out to not be what I thought they were, right? So going into the future with that Ten of Wands, let's clarify that, guys. See what comes up on top of him. Oh my goodness. Seven of Cups. So cleaning up that burdensome cycle gives birth to a whole lot of new options. Look at that. You might even be a little bit overwhelmed going into the future here, Aries, because there's so many different things coming your way. Don't feel that you have to be in a rush to figure it all out right overnight. And I know that sometimes that's hard for you, Aries, because you do like to move really fast. You do like to go quick. But sometimes give it a little bit of time, because some of those cups are full of really nice things. Some of them are full of, you know, things that aren't so nice. So just check that out. Ten of Swords. Clarify Ten of Swords, please, Spirit. Queen of Swords. Ooh, you cutting them right on out. Especially if any of my Aries out there have some, you know, Libra, Gemini, Aquarius in their chart, this could definitely be you. Because that's some big swordsy energy. She is not putting up with no funny business. So let's clarify our star. Oh my goodness. Always love when the star card comes out. You know, if you get the star, you have been through the trial by fire to get there. That is absolutely true. And so that is, to me, an acknowledgement from Spirit that they see what you've been through. And look at that. Nope, we're not on Cancer yet. We have got the Death card on top of the star. I love that in a lot of ways, because this is like Scorpio and Aquarius. Oh my gosh. I mean, it's like, look at that. So it's like the transition was there. All of the pain, all of the trouble, all of the burdensome cycle ending, and there comes the star at the end of it. So let's get some advice for you, Aries. Let's see what comes up. Oh my gosh. I always shuffle as long as I need to. Some people are a lot quicker getting their cards out, but I pay attention until I get that tap. I just can feel it. Always can feel that. Ooh. Okay, we got it. All right, so suggested approach. Look at this. 10 of Pentacles coming up. Oh my goodness, that is some stability. That is earthy energy. So, you know, suggested approach, Aries, even if you don't feel that stable yet, this is telling you, act as if you already have it. This is some law of attraction stuff going on there. It's like, even if you feel like, well, you know, there's a little bit more I could do, there's a little bit more I could have, maybe don't feel like I'm quite there yet. It's like, pretend it's already yours. Just pretend it's already yours, Aries. You know it's coming. You know it's coming. And look at that. Oh my gosh. 10 of Cups on top of 10 of Pentacles. This is the financial stability, the earthy practicality, along with the spiritual and emotional fulfillment. Yes. Believe it's yours, then it will be. Believe it's yours, and it will be. Absolutely. So what you need to know, look at that tower. We knew he was coming in. Somebody mentioned it was coming in. That tower is all about the hand of the divine leveling things. It is taking anything away that is not for your best, for your highest, knocking you all out. Usually once the tower showed up, you already knew it needed to happen. Usually the tower is not as much of a surprise as we might let on. We were like, I knew I needed to kick that guy out. I knew. Yeah, and the Hierophant's coming in because no more funny business. This is about commitment. This is about the keys to the kingdom. Nobody's getting past this, right? Taurus energy, right? And it's Mars, you know, compared to Taurus. But the action has to be taken before the stability can come in a lot of the time. It's so very true. Hopes and fears is the Three of Wands. Aries, this is your card here, guys. This is your card. Because let me tell you, when you have that Three of Wands, it's all about waiting for the ships to come in. It's being patient. It's letting it come to you. Don't chase it down. Aries, I know you like to chase them. You like to chase them down. But in this case, you definitely don't want to. You don't need to. But you might get a little antsy and feel like you need to. You know, you might feel that. That's why it's that hope and your fear. Yes. So let's get your clarifier. Yes, King of Wands. You sit back on that throne, Aries, because that's your energy right there. Aries, Leo, Sag, my fire. Fire king. Yes. You sit back. Or queen. Yes. You sit back and let those ships come to you. You do not need to worry about chasing anything down. Here's our outcome card. Is the Chariot, is Cancer, is our season. So definitely learning quite a lot here, Aries. You are learning so much. You are mastering those very volatile emotions. That is so much what the Chariot is about. It's understanding those ups and downs, those mood swings, those dips and sways in your own energy. And there it is. Two of Swords. And yes, you are learning how to make decisions and balancing between two divergent paths. This is Libra energy with that Two of Swords, having to make decisions between two different things sometimes, balancing the yin and the yang, balancing the masculine and the feminine within our own personality. So let's get you a blessing card. Very excited, guys. Okay. Oh, all right, Aries. So you have a blessing on the children. It is the number 11, which I love. And to me, this is all about whatever those children are to you. I don't have actual kids. I've got fur kids. I've got my little baby bunnies. So whatever your children are to you, sometimes that's just the inner child. It's about nurturing. It's about protection. And so that is your blessing for the solar eclipse. I keep wanting to say solar return, but that's when you have your birthday. All right, guys. So let's clear the deck here. And we are going to be moving into Taurus time. Oh my goodness. Taurus is up next. Love my Taurus folks. Y'all are earthy, rooted, grounded, all about your money. Yes, we know that about Taurus. My Jupiter is in Taurus. We love that energy. It is beautiful. All right, Taurus. So let's get you an oracle card. Taurus, Sun, Moon, Venus, and Rising, everybody. Let's see what comes up. Please show us what you have for Taurus today. Thank you to my spirits and guides. Thank you so much. Oh, one of my favorites. the card of wonders. Taurus, you probably are very connected right now, interestingly enough, with gemstones, crystals. You see the big amethyst. But this is really about expect the unexpected, expect the impossible, expect miracles, because that wonders card is all about um, magic happening. It's all about amazing breakthroughs and things that do leave you in a sense of wonder. So what a beautiful card to come up for you right now. So let's see what you've got in your tarot. Let's check it out. Ooh, so my Taurus, right now, look at that Hanged Man. You are in that upside down in between place. So some of you are feeling neither up nor down. The cycle hasn't completely finished, hasn't really, yet started for some of you, but this is sort of in that in between place. Right now, that's really not surprising. Venus has been retrograde for quite a while now, and that is your ruling planet. So it doesn't surprise me that you would be having that feeling of like, when am I gonna get cut down out of this tree? So Taurus, this is also a card of a lot of sacrifice. That is a Neptune ruled card, and so it is very much often about letting something go, something that's not for your highest and best. So in the past position, we have that Seven of Cups. There is a lot of emotional options, maybe even confusion here. Lots of things being set out before you. We will clarify these. Queen of Wands is in your future, though, so I do see you getting clear of any of this Hanged Man energy, any of the indecision, any of the ups and downs. She is bold, she is bright, she's fiery, confident. She has the little magic cat there before her. So let's clarify these for you, Taurus. Let's see what comes up on top of that Hanged Man. We have the Six of Swords. So this is really what you're working on. Check that out. You are moving past the troubled waters into the still, calmer place. That is what this whole process for you truly is about. Oh my goodness. So yes, Queen of Wands going into your future. On top of that, you have your Ten of Wands. So to me, this is using your power, your magic. Yes, Nisa, there it is, the little black cat, so cute. That really shows that she has, that interest in the esoteric, the arcane, the magic realm, right? Holding the sunflower. So there's a lot of positivity. Of course, this is our Leo, Aries, Sagittarius energy. But that Ten of Wands on top of this is what you're using your power to get through. You are bundling up all those old difficulties. Interesting, right now that's your same focus in a lot of ways. Six of Swords is bundling up, getting in that boat, going over to the better place. Because in the past you've had a lot of options. You have had a lot of good times. You have, very good things on your side, but it kind of left you a bit drained and a little bit unfocused. Sometimes like too much socializing, too much partying, Taurus. Too much partying, left you kind of drained. So right now, in a lot of ways, I see a lot of my Taurus folks really kind of recuperating and looking to get back to a more peaceful existence. Absolutely. So let's see what's going on subconscious. Oh, wow. Okay, so we've got the Ace of Cups coming in your subconscious realm. So you are very focused on those deep spiritual connections, deep emotional ties. This is the blessing, though. This is a beautiful card coming forward because deep inside, absolutely gorgeous. Four of Pentacles coming up. Look at this. There's something you're holding on to, Taurus. Could be in that heart space. There's that heart chakra. So there's something that's really, it's hard for you to let go of. And I will say, our Taurus folks, we can, with the Taurus energy, it can be very stubborn. It can be really hard to let go of. And because it is the Pentacles, of course, this is our Earth energy. And the reason that this Four of Pentacles is very strong is because look what's crowning spread. Four of Pentacles from the other deck too. So we have got two very, very strong Four of Pentacles coming on. So you're holding on to something in your heart chakra here with that Four of Pentacles. Absolutely. Maybe holding on for, you know, some kind of success, holding on, you know, if you feel like there's something that you shouldn't let go of, you're hoping for, you know, things to work out, whatever it is, whether it's a job, whether it's, you know, love. But look at what we have, and this is the top of the spread, the message from Spirit. So the Sun card is on here. So Taurus, it may not be completely insane to hang on to this for a little while, because there is a positive hope. There is a positive energy around this Four of Pentacles. So yeah, that's certainly not for nothing. Let's get you some advice on this. Oh, nice reading, Taurus, today. I'm telling you. So suggested approach, Three of Pentacles, the two people coming to the architect to build a new spiritual center, a new spiritual place. And so this is really about rebuilding from the inside out, about not only creating the stability that comes with the Pentacles, but also the fact that you're creating a spiritual structure. That is so, so nice. So yes, Taurus, it is time to rebuild. It's time to work on not just taking care of the physical body and the physical needs, but also the needs of your heart, the needs of your soul. Your spiritual life is very important. And that's what's really, look at that, 10 of Cups. On top of that, this is beautiful. I mean, you've got that Ace of Cups already, like deep in your heart. That's a big focus for you. But I would say that, like, when you attend to the needs of the soul, you really do just come out on top. You shine, and you get that rainbow of ultimate wish fulfillment coming after that. What you need to know right now is the Hermit card. So there you go. There is the Virgo energy. You need to know that right now, Taurus, even though that 10 of Cups is looking super positive, there's some really good outcomes here. Right now, you really just need to focus on yourself, your own inner healing, your own inner truth. Funny about the energy of the Hermit, I always see a little bit of Sagittarius in the Hermit too, because he is seeking for the truth. A little bit of that energy there too. I love that. But this is about healing. You know, this is about your well-being, and you need to know that that is a top priority there. Look at our Queen of Pentacles on top of this. Ooh! So Queen of Pentacles, I love her because she has the bunny rabbit. I have to point that out. And there she is, valuing herself, getting back on that throne. Oh my goodness, absolutely beautiful. Hopes and fears position is that Knight of Pentacles. So Taurus, this is your own energy. This is our slow and steady little turtle knight. Yes, the tortoise beat the hare, right? So absolutely, this is about you kind of worrying that it's going to take forever to get to your goals, hoping that it won't. Give it time, Taurus. This is slow and steady wins the race. The Knight of Pentacles might take a while, but he always gets to his destination. And it's about justice. It's about a journey of balance, peace, fulfillment. This is Libra energy. Anything that was unfair, anything that was unequal or unjust is getting made right. Look at our outcome card for you is your own energy, King of Pentacles. That is Taurus, Taurus, Taurus. It's also Capricorn and Virgo, but mostly Taurus, because look at this. We got the bull hanging out on that throne. I love the King of Pentacles because to me, this is a king that balances both the divine masculine and divine feminine energy. This is very much a card of stability, grounding, emotional and physical balance. And so to me, that's where I ultimately see you going, Taurus. And with the Queen of Swords, no more playing around. We got two powerful court cards here. Wow. This could be some Gemini, Libra, Aquarius energy in your life. Overall, though, this Queen of Swords, you know, she's got the feminine sensibility, but she is not going to put up with any funny business. She knows her worth. She's not going to step down off that throne for anybody. So, beautiful, beautiful outcome. Let's get a blessing card for you, Taurus. Oh, look at that. A blessing of the earth. Oh, so it really is your energy, your element. Taurus, stay grounded, stay solid. The more time you spend in nature right now, oh, that's going to benefit you so, so much. Ah, this was a beautiful reading. All right, guys, so let's go ahead and clear the table. We're calling out our Geminis now. If we've got any Gemini folks hanging around, I know that we have some really good Gemini people on this channel. So I know even if they're not here right now, they're gonna be here later. I know that. All right, Gemini. So we love our Geminis. Y'all are Mercury ruled. Got your Venus retrograde going right now, driving you crazy. Got your Mercury action. Oh my goodness. Oh, we know our Geminis. We love them. They're our communication people. They are our little butterflies and birds of the zodiac. Absolutely. But yes, y'all are all going through it. Y'all have been going through it with Venus in your sign. This is a big lesson for all of us, Gemini. We're all really, really learning a lot about communication and what a big role it plays in our relationships due to Venus retrograde in your sign. So Venus, Sun, Venus, Moon, rising Gemini, spirits, angels, divine, please be with them and bring through messages for our Gemini folks out there. Change is in the wind, Gemini. Absolutely. Oh my goodness. This is all about you. It's the air element. Look at the clouds going by. And it's even got a horse, which I love because in the Chinese zodiac, the horse is aligned with Gemini energy from the Western wheel. So this is bringing you up double. It is about change. It is about flexibility. It is about not getting too stuck to one particular outcome right now. Because things could really, it's kind of like you might have that direction set in your mind and it's like there's that hot air balloon, but it's hard to direct a hot air balloon. It can be. You can do it to a degree, but part of it's just at the wind's current. So it's like this is really allowing divine timing to play out in your life. So let's get some tarot for you. Let's see what comes out for you today. Okay, your own energy is coming up at the center of the spread. Absolutely like that. We have the Page of Swords here, Gemini. So this is a youthful energy. It is definitely a communication card because to me, the pages are youthful and it's new energy. It's like new ideas, new communication, new thoughts, new ideas. This could also sometimes be somebody spying on you, Gemini, if somebody's watching you. Let's see what clarifies this little Page of Swords here. And this can be your energy, but it's also, you know, those air signs, that Page of Swords. So it's Gemini, Libra, Aquarius at that center in case you're dealing with another air sign. 8 of Wands. So, oh my goodness, lots of energy here. Look at that, you know. So it's all about like somebody's looking at you, but it's not really a super secret. Like they're talking to you. There's energy coming in. There's passion moving along there. What's going on out on the past? Where's that old devil coming from? Old Capricorn, goat devil man. So maybe there was a Capricorn here in your life, Gemini. You tell me. Could have been. Could have been a Capricorn. But this is, you know, many times that devil, it's about letting go of something that's been really dogging you, something that's made you anxious, something that's made you obsessed, something that's just not been healthy on the whole, caused a lot of sleepless nights, things like that. Yeah, Five of Swords. Somebody wants to good see you here. This is a decision to walk away or stand up and fight for something. So you might have decided to walk away from old devil guy there. That very, very, very possible, because look what's coming up in the future. We have got that Ace of Wands, passionate, brand new beginnings, very fiery, very beautiful. Aries, Leo, Sagittarius energy could be, you know, could be new love, could be new opportunities in business, all kinds of things. But to me, Ace of Wands is like finding your backbone again. It's like putting your stick in the ground saying, you know what, I'm going to be strong, I'm going to be centered, I have renewed passion for life. That is very strong. You know, those aces are always the hand of the divine, coming and bringing us something good that we needed in our life. Extra confidence, extra self-esteem, all of that. Nine of Pentacles. Ooh, my Geminis, stepping up, knowing your worth. Look at that. Nine of Pentacles. There is that smart, strong business person, very grounded, very capable, knows that they can handle things, knows that they can keep their feet on the ground. Absolutely. I love this modern witch tarot. It's so cute. It's like the update of the regular tarot. And I just love that. She has the little bird in her hat. Oh, it's so sweet. So on the underscore right now, undercurrent here, subconscious card is the moon. So Gemini, this doesn't surprise me at all, because, you know, right now your ruling planet Mercury is in the sign of Cancer. Cancer is ruled by the moon. And even though this is a Pisces card, that's what you're feeling right now. You're feeling that lunar kind of ups and downs. I guarantee a lot of my Geminis are going through some mood swings right now, comes and goes. Don't take it too hard. Don't take it too serious, Gemini. If you're feeling sad or having a hard day, you know, just let it pass. It's like clouds in the air, you know. It'll pass, and it'll get clearer. But right now, you're really going through the waves and the ups and downs. So just hang in there with it. Yeah, look at that. Two of Pentacles on top of that. So it's about balance, one day at a time. Don't get too far in the future, and don't dwell too much on the difficulties of the past, because look at what we have. Message from Spirit is that Eight of Swords, guys. I know. So there you are, feeling stuck, but it is a feeling, it is a thought, it is the mental body, it is those thoughts and anxieties and things that just roll around and around. Back yourself up on that sword, Gemini. Get yourself free. Get back up to that high vibration castle back there. It is time, because you have been feeling stuck. You have been feeling mentally like going over and over in your mind thinking, I can't get out, I can't get free. And that will just be true as long as you believe it to be. Four of Swords. Yes, you do. You need to give yourself a mental break, mental R&R, some relaxation here with that Four of Swords, because you have been driving your poor little head crazy, my Gemini. So let's get some advice for you, my darlings. I wish Chris was here. Chris and Cheryl and all my Gemini family. I love you guys, and I'll make sure to send y'all a link to this video, because this has been really fun already. All right, Gemini. So here we go. Suggested approach. Here is the Magician, one of your cards. This is Mercury ruled. It is definitely Gemini and Virgo energy. So it is suggested to start a new approach. Start a new pattern of existence and life. Bring together all of your resources, all your mental energy, your enthusiasm. I think once you get that moving, you will let go of a lot of this anxiety and excessive thought that has been plaguing you for a while. And there is our Three of Cups. Yes. Oh, for my Geminis. And I know that is a thing. It has been really hard, you know, with the quarantine, self-isolation, all that, because my Geminis are the social butterflies, and you're really missing your friends, you're missing your folks, you're missing your social interaction. So as much as you can, Gemini, as much as you possibly can, definitely connect with your friends, because that is very important for you right now. What you need to know is that Spirit has got your back with that Ace of Cups. This is divine blessing. This is spiritual, emotional blessing coming through for you. So even if you feel very much alone right now, Gemini, that is really Spirit coming in and reminding you you are definitely not alone, even if you are feeling that way. And look at that, 10 of Cups. Oh, Gemini, everything that you need is within. Everything that you need is in your spirit, in your heart, in your soul. Connect with that because you deserve that 10 of Cups. You deserve that ultimate happiness that comes from within. Oh, beautiful. Hopes and Fears is the Page of Cups. So this can be somebody from your past. Maybe you don't really want to deal with them. Maybe you do. Maybe you're hoping for an apology from someone who hadn't treated you so nice. Maybe you really don't want to hear from them at all, Gemini. Maybe that's the fear. So do what you need to do. Block their number if you need to. Yeah, there's definitely somebody potentially reaching out. 6 of Cups, and it's not surprising. When we get Venus retrograde and Mercury retrograde, this is people knocking on our door that we hadn't seen in forever. So just be aware, Gemini, they may pop up. The good thing about the retrogrades is usually once the retrograde's over, they go away again. That's true. So outcome card is Temperance. There's our Sagittarius energy. There's our balance. There it is, the balance of earth and water coming together. Absolutely beautiful. You're learning a lot. You're learning a lot here, Gemini. That's the feeling I get with this. 4 of Cups. Yeah, because there's a little bit of a fear of missing out, right? There's a little fear of missing out here. There's a learning to really focus on the things that are already very good in your life, Gemini. You don't necessarily need that extra cup to make things better. You already have it within. But there really is an emphasis right now on you kind of focusing on what you don't have rather than the things that you do have. So let's get a blessing card for you. Let's see what comes up. Ooh, I like this. Oh my gosh. And look at the ravens. That's Morrigan. And she is connected with the ravens. So Morrigan's blessing of peace after the battle. Oh, so Gemini, this is really beautiful because it is saying that the things you've been through, the difficulties you've endured, the pain that you've experienced, the battles you have fought, you're going to have peace after that. Oh, I love it. Beautiful, beautiful. All right, so Gemini, we are done with you for now. Let's see who's coming up. We've got Cancer. Who's got the Cancers in the house? Do-do-do-do-do. Cancer, it's your time. It's your time, Crabby Crab. You are the 4th sign of the zodiac. Absolutely awesome. We love you. It is your happy birthday to all my Cancer on today or yesterday. So let's go ahead and see what we have for you. Dear universe, dear spirit guides, dear angels, please come through for our sun, moon, Venus, and rising sign folks in the sign of Cancer. Let's see what you have for them today. All right, Cancer, here is your card, Leadership. So this is all about knowing your worth, leading from within, following your North Star of the truth. So, Cancer, you are one of the, 4 cardinal signs, and cardinal signs are all about leadership. They are. So Aries, Cancer, Capricorn, and Libra are our leadership signs. So, Absolutely. Cancer, sometimes you don't always lead very overtly because you are a moon sign. So you are very much about the subconscious. You many times don't directly come at things. I always find that cancers almost never directly come and ask for something or directly come and do something. They do it like a crab. They'll kind of go to the side and they'll go to the side and they'll wheedle around you. And then it's like they'll eventually get to the point. So let's see what we've got for my darling Cancers in the tarot. Oh my goodness, this is a special day for you with the sun and moon both moving in your sign. Ooh, Cancer. Okay. Okay. I'm going to turn some heat up in here. We got the Lovers card right at the center here. This is amazing. So this definitely to me says, yes, Gemini energy in the house, which is Mercury moving retrograde in your sign. So this could certainly be a love connection returning into your life. It could be a decision that you've got to make. Some of my Cancers might have two people to choose from or more, and you might be making a decision about that because there's always something to do with love and communication in this card. Yes, and check out our Emperor on top. So this is about, again, leadership for you. You cannot sit on the sidelines and just let it pass you by. This is Aries energy too. So you might really know, what you want, and it's really a matter of just going for it. You might be interested in somebody with some fire going on in their chart. Past energy. Wheel of Fortune. So things have been starting to move ahead for you, Cancer. They haven't just been sitting still. I know my Cancers have been through the ringer because all of that Capricorn energy of Pluto and Saturn in Capricorn, putting that opposition back and forth, that tug of war on your sign, you have been through it. Back and forth has not been easy, but things look like they're moving. And look at whether they're moving forward is Justice, Libra energy on top of that Wheel of Fortune. They are moving forward for equality, for fairness, for balance. You want reciprocity. You want equal give and take in your relationships. And I think that Emperor is coming up on top of that Lovers card because Cancer, if you've been doing all the giving, all the loving, all the caretaking, it's like, where's mine? Where's my love? Yeah. So going into the immediate future, we do have the Fool card, which is taking the leap of faith, doing the kind of wild, rash thing. I mean, this is a little bit acting like an Aries, dare I say, because Aries does tend to leap before they look. They just say, I'm going to go take the plunge. Why not? I'll be okay. I'll do all right. I'll come through it. It's innocence. It's faith returning. Faith in the process. Faith in the divine. Allowing things to play out and not trying to control them. That's very much what the Fool is about. Not trying to control those outcomes. Look what we've got on top of that. Can you believe that? You can't write this. The Fool on top of the Fool. So this is, good grief. We're doubling up that energy, guys. That doesn't happen very much where you get the same card on top of itself. Just telling you. That's a super strong message for you. Leap of faith, innocence. This is about allowing the divine to play out. This is about not controlling things. Yeah, not controlling it. Because there's a lot of control stuff. Because you really do want equal give and take. Look at that Six of Pentacles, y'all. Look at that. This is what on within is getting balance, justice, Six of Pentacles. We've got this balance energy coming in huge. You're looking for something with equal give and take. No more one-sided relationships or jobs or anything like that for you. Yeah. Stand up and fight or walk away. Five of Swords. Yeah. It's all about that. It's like if they're not going to do you right, you're out, right? That's it. And so look what's crowning the spread for you, Cancer. We got that Emperor again. This is amazing. Very fiery. Very, very strong read for you here, Cancer. My goodness. We got Aries. We got Gemini. We got Libra. All on the board. We got Aquarius. We got Scorpio. We got Taurus. We got Leo. Yeah, get yourself unstuck. Cancer, Eight of Swords. Time to cut through those bonds. You're meant to be the emperor. You're meant to be a leader. You're not meant to be stuck there down in the muck. Let's get you some advice on this. This is an amazing reading. Absolutely gorgeous. Woo! Cancer, y'all are, oh my goodness. Just an approach. There's the old devil. There's that Capricorn energy we were talking about. And you know the devil is the flip of the lovers, you know? I mean, it's the same deal. The same deal. Check that out, right? Same deal. One's positive, one's got the more negative connotation, but it's still about sometimes being stuck in that land of indecision. So yes. I love that, Jacqueline. There's no Five of Swords in Amber's deck. I like that Scorpio abridged version. Special Scorpion edition. Special Scorpio edition. Alright, Devil, what we got? We got the Queen of Swords. You're ready to cut that guy out. Yeah. This is very much about you using your sensitivity, your intuition to know when it's time to kick that mess to the curb. That's what this is about. That's what that's about right there. What you need to know, 10 of Cups. This is, I feel like this could be right around the corner. Yeah, this is where you're going. This is where you're going. So it's like, that's why it's really important to kick that devil on out. Anything that keeps you up at night, anything that you're obsessed on, anything that you worry about all the time. Why didn't they call me? Why didn't they do that? You know, kick it out. Let it go. Take some time to yourself, because this is a lot of energy coming through with that 10 of Cups. Take some time to heal. There's that Hermit. Take some time to journal. Take some time to write. Take some time to think it through. Beautiful. Hopes and fears, 10 of Wands. Doesn't surprise me, because that's a big burden you're wrapping up and putting down, Cancer. You don't want to have to go through that one again. You know, that's what that is. Three Cups. You're going to get through this. You will be able to smile again. You will be able to have those better days. It's around the corner. But look at this outcome, guys. This card, it won't go away. Eight of Swords again. It's your thoughts that get you trapped. It's your thoughts that, and anxieties and worries and things, and mental energy just goes around and around, and it keeps you down in that place. It keeps you away from that higher vibration place that you're meant to be in, Cancer. Yeah, time to, oh. And if you if you don't get yourself unstuck, guess what's gonna happen? That old tower, that tower, the universe will take a hand in it and just go, done. We've had it. Watching Cancer down there suffer and struggle, and we're just gonna take this mess out of there. Oh, oh yeah. No, the paradigms are shifting. The paradigms are shifting, everyone. Because that Eight of Swords, you know, it came up twice for you guys. The Fool card came up twice on top of itself. The Aries, the Emperor, came up twice. This is a huge reading for you, Cancer. Doesn't surprise me. You're pulling in a lot of energy right now, but seriously. This is a leadership thing. This is about freeing yourself from burdens and bondage. Wow. Taking the lead in love and life. Look at this. Blessing for a fresh start, guys. So it's all about new energy. This is why witches use the broom. That's the connection with the broom. It's to sweep the old energy out. when you're doing a cleansing or a detox ritual. You just take your broom and you sweep the old energy right on out. That is it. Look at that new moon cycle coming up in the background. Yes, that's what it's about. Woo! Great reading, Cancer. Great freaking reading. I loved it. This was beautiful. Amazing. I could linger on this one. All right, guys, let's see. Leo's up. Leo is in the house. Ooh, the lion sleeps tonight. We got the lions. All right, Leo, let's see where you're at. Love my Leos. I love my little fire ladies and guys. I gotta get a tune up on the roof. Oh, yes. Yes, yes. It's all about that right now. Yes, we're on Leo. Thank you for posting that, Jacqueline. I really appreciate it. Ooh, matching hers and hers brooms. Yes. I am definitely wearing my citrine. I am wearing a very solar stone today for this. I guess, isn't it? Yeah, the summer solstice is like, that's like now our days start to actually, do they get shorter up until until the winter solstice? They start to shorten very slowly but surely, yes. All right, Spirit, we got Leo, Sun, Moon, Venus, and Rising. If any of you, I mean, I have Saturn in Leo, so, you know, anybody that has any Leo placement, that is my descendant. You know, I'm Aquarius rising, Leo descending. So Leo is about the heart. Leo rules the heart. Fifth sign, creativity, children, pets. Oh, the theater, darling. Yes, Leo is about the theater and the drama and the color and the performance and the show. Look at that. Leo got wonders. This is a beautiful card. The second time it's come up. Taurus had this one too. Oh yeah, Amber, if you're Leo Jupiter, you got a big, warm, fiery, creative heart. Big time. But wonders is all about, like I said, expect the unexpected. Oh, thank you, Needs. You know, there's a psychic fair. I need to find her info so I can shout it out on the channel. There's a psychic fair. I used to write for the Aquarius magazine here in Atlanta. And so it's a group that I go to. We haven't had it since the COVID. But every once a month we have a little psychic fair. And there's tons of readers and vendors and all kinds of good stuff. And there's a gal there. And she always has like the best like crystals and stones. And it's always really unique stuff. And so I always find something from her. I sometimes on purpose don't go because I know I'll end up spending a bunch of money. There you go, Amber. Yeah, I mean, Leo stuff in your chart is always going to bring out your creativity. Yeah, and it's where your big heart is. Oh, yeah. I mean, you would have a very, well, especially if you're in love. Oh, my goodness. You just give, 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 give. Yeah, very, very generous person. So that Wonders card for Leo, yes, it is all about card. I tell you, this was actually, I did a 2020 reading for myself, and this was the card that I pulled, and I was super excited because it's a very positive one out of that deck. And yeah, I have felt even more drawn to crystals and, you know, doing like healing magic and healing work with gemstones and crystals this year. It's been really nice. So let's see what we've got for Leo coming up in our tarot. Can't wait to see. Yes, okay. Oh, y'all. Oh, not you. Three of Pentacles at the center of your spread, Leo. This is about rebuilding from a heart space. This is about not only having the stability of the Pentacles and the Earth element, But it is the two people coming with the blueprint to the architect saying, we want to build a new spiritual center, a new temple. So Leo, that very much may be what you're focused on right now as we bring in this solar eclipse. This is a very interesting energy for you because, you know, it's in Cancer, but you're all about the sun. So those solar occultations are really important to you, Leo. And on top of it, we have the Page of Swords. So new ideas, new thoughts, new messages. Could be somebody watching you, because that's our little spy. Yes, it is. Could be somebody watching, my Leo. They know you're rebuilding. Maybe you're rebuilding without them. And they're going, hey, why am I not included in that? King of Wands is in your immediate past. This is your own energy. Aries, a Leo, a Sagittarius. She says, which one? Oh my goodness. So yes, that King of Wands in the past, that could be your energy, could be someone else's energy, but that is something that you are leaving behind. Sometimes when it does deal with Leo, it means, you know, leaving behind unhealthy ego, unhealthy pride, because those are just blockages to the way of your natural awesome radiance, Leo. Two of Cups. So, some of my Leos might have left a little bit of a love connection in their past. Could be. That might be who's watching you right now. So let's see what's going in the future. There's that darn Eight of Wands, guys. Feeling all trapped up in your head, not sleeping, not doing, feeling stuck, feeling like you've got nowhere to go. Oh my goodness, it's time to get yourself unstuck. There's a lot of that energy coming up. You know that? That is it. But look at that. The Empress is on top of this. So to me, this is all about getting unstuck because, I mean, you're born to rule, Leo. You're born to rule. You're the king or the queen of the jungle. Absolutely. Venus rulership. I honestly think, and I'm going to put it out there right now, that when Venus goes direct next week, this is going to help a whole lot because she is our Venus rulership here. This could be you just feeling like, ugh, I can't talk to anyone. I can't socialize no matter what I do. It blows up in my face. That is something that I've definitely felt. Like, there's been a couple days this last week where I was like, I'm just not going to talk to anyone. Because between Venus retrograde and Mercury retrograde, it's like, forget it. I'm just going to wait till this passes. Right? So on the undercurrent, though, Leo, you really are focused on really great stuff because that Ace of Wands is here. And so it's like, inside, it's like you want that passionate new beginning. You want to move forward. And you know that Spirit's going to give you the power and the energy that you need when the time is right to move on it. Yeah, because you're ready to move past some old heartache. You are really done. You are tired of crying over this river of tears. You want to take those 2 cups that are still standing, get over that bridge, and go to a better place. You're done with it. You don't want to do it anymore. And you know who's been breaking your heart? This darn guy! Or girl! Sneaky Pete. Or Sneaky, I don't know what we want to call her if she's the girl. I feel bad because I have a rabbit named Pete, you know, but it's you know, no offense to Pete. Stealing your swords, going behind your back, spreading lies, all that fun stuff. That's what's crowning the spread. That's the, you know, what Spirit's acknowledging for you is that it's like, yeah, you've been through people that haven't been honest. And Leo, you're not, it's funny, you know, Leo loves games. They love games. They love games of chance. They love to gamble. They like board games. They like card games. But they really don't like games played with their heart. Don't play games with Leo's heart. That's not fun. Look at that. 3 of Pentacles came back up. It's time to rebuild. It's time to rebuild. Time to redraw the plan. Time to indulge your creativity. I like the energy of this because here she is. She's doing the artwork. She's sketching a nude, right? You know, it's like it's time to really recreate something. Enjoy being creative again. You know, don't let that stuff get you down. You be awesome anyway. Those people, they have to live night and day with being who they are. But you can be awesome. And you can have a good life. And you can do the right thing. And be strong in that. So let's get you some advice on this, Leo. My goodness. Y'all have been through it. Y'all have come through some stuff here. Two of Pentacles, 2 of Wands. Wow, lots of twos. So it's balance, suggested approach. One day at a time, Leo. Sneaky. Yeah. Everyone's insert name of person who's done you wrong here. We've all got a sneaky. We all got one. So 2 of Pentacles. Stay it one day at a time, Leo. Don't flip out. Don't worry. It's all okay. Don't worry too much about the past, and don't freak out too much about the future. Stay one day at a time, steady as it goes. If you don't stay steady, you might drop one of those coins, and you don't want to do that, because look what you're doing. You're completing a big cycle here with that World card. Your own energy is in this card, Leo. So don't get too worried about the future, because the future's coming. There's nothing you can do about it. The time's gonna pass. Here you are. Suggested what you need to know. It's the 2 of Wands. So this is new beginnings. New doors opening. He's taking out that world, taking out the globe, saying, where do I want to go next? What do I want to try? What would you try if you knew you couldn't fail, right? That just came to my mind there. It's all about a new door opening, new day dawning. And look at that darn 8 of Swords again. Cancer and Leo, y'all going to be sharing a reading in a minute because, you know, Cancer had this come up twice as well. It is time to just, you know, what's the saying, when your mind goes, forget it, you know? Just do that even before it goes. Time to get out of that head. Fears, anxieties, worries, da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da. Time to let it go, Leo. All right, so hopes and fears. Stepping into your leadership. You're like, can I do it? You bet you can freaking do it. That's that Aries energy. That's that warm, fiery warrior. I know Leo doesn't always like to be quite as brash as the Aries, but come on. When you get all that swords energy, all that 8 of Swords, it's time to step up. It's time to just step into your power. Fight for what you want. And look at that on top of the... Oh! Leo, are you afraid of how powerful you are? Is that what it is? Queen of Wands. There's her beautiful black kitty cat. This is my Leo. This is Aries, Sagittarius. Fire, fire, generous, warm, kind-hearted. She gives abundantly because she knows that she'll always have more to give. Even if Sneaky stole some of her, you know, swords. Outcome card is Temperance. Beautiful. Sagittarius energy there. Woo! That's all about balance. It's all about incorporating the elements of life that have been difficult and letting it make you stronger instead of being a hindrance, right? It's like an immunization. The venom is the cure to the snake bite. Because you're tired, Leo. You need rest. You've been fighting a hard battle. 9 of Wands. It's just time. This is time. Yeah. It's time to let that go. Woo! Strong. And look on the bottom. We got the Emperor. And the World again. Boom. Leo. Strong reading here. Yes, it's time for you to take back your power. And don't you worry. Don't you worry your head about Sneaky. Karma's going to catch up with Sneaky. It always does. Always does. So let's get you a card of blessing. Let's see what your blessing, the solar eclipse is. Can't wait to see. Oh, yes. Look at that. A blessing for support. Calling in the reserves, calling in the guard. That's gorgeous. Ah, Leo, yes. You have support from your angels, your guides, your ancestors. You have it. All you've got to do is call on them. Let them know that you need their help, and they will come to you just like that. Just like that. I'm telling you. Believe in it. All right. Virgo's next. Virgo, Virgo. Love my Virgos. I really do. I wish Virgo loved themselves as much as I love them. Many times Virgos are very hard on themselves. They are. Oh, all right, so let's get a card, please, to start for Virgo here. Dear angels, divine beings of light, sun, moon, Venus, rising in the sign of Virgo. They have been going through quite a lot with Venus in Gemini squaring their sign. Don't we know it? I know it. That Wonders card. You see me shuffling these, right? Came out again for my Virgos. Some wonders are in the air for everyone out there. Expect the unexpected, Virgo, but in a good way. I know you don't really like the unexpected that much. But expect it in a good way. Expect it in a good way. Oh, is Marcy awesome? That's cool. Oh, thank you. I'm so glad to have good people join the chat. I love it. Oh. Yay. That's fabulous. Oh, yes. I swear, the right people find their way here. Some of the crazies find their way here too, but that's alright. I always say there's good crazy and there's bad crazy. All right, you know, all Leos go through a Virgo progression. So anybody that's still listening from Leo, this is sometimes important for you. Because there's a lot of things that Virgo ends up teaching you down the road for sure. All right, so what we got, guys, let's bring it on out. Virgo, Sun, Moon, Venus, rising. Yep, I knew you guys been through it. So right now, Four of Cups is here at the center. You guys are the best. This is why I love Scorpio. It's like I love all signs. But I always joke that it's like Scorpio's my favorite because it's like they are just, oh my gosh, they're intense, but I'm a Capricorn. We can handle it. We like it. We just dig it. I don't know. Y'all are awesome to me. So back to you, Virgo. We have Four of Cups in the center. So a lot of my Virgos, yes, you are feeling put out. You are feeling unappreciated, disrespected. Some of you are really feeling like you're missing out on something here too. You know, it's kind of like, I wish I just had that one piece. Just wish I had that one cup. That's all I've asked for. Got these three. I guess they're okay, but when am I getting that raise? When am I getting that pat on the back? What's happening there? That's how you're feeling right now. Yeah. So on top of it's the Empress, because look, this is a reminder, Virgo, to know your worth. Or the mother. That's the next step, right? Loving yourself. This is Libra energy, Taurus energy, getting grounded in that Venus. But you know, Venus is what's been really giving you the what for these days because it's been squaring your sign. And when those squares happen, Virgo, it's really about creating enough pressure, enough friction that we get moving. So it's all about getting yourself unstuck, getting yourself out of this, you know, icky place where you feel like you just don't have enough or you're not being seen or appreciated. It's really motivating you to go to the places that you are seen and appreciated. That's what it's all about. So past position, 10 of Wands, you've been through it. You've been through this stuff. I know with my Virgos. This is the end of a burdensome cycle completing. And Virgo, you do tend to take on a lot. You take on a lot of burden. You tend to take on the responsibilities for everybody. And then some. Yeah, but look at that. King of Pentacles, you're stepping into a better place. And maybe some of this was work that it's kind of like you had to do it at the time, and it did have a decent outcome, because look at that. King of Pentacles, you're sitting a lot more stable, feeling a lot more balanced, especially now that it's done. Going into the immediate future, we have the Justice card. This is the Libra energy. This is balance. This is that reciprocity you've been seeking, that equality, that fairness. Because right now, at the moment, you haven't been feeling like it's there. You have not been feeling like that fairness is really there for you. Three of Cups, though. So Virgo, I really think you're going to be celebrating, some kind of victory here. And this may not be for everyone, but I just got a message. It's like this could be a little bit for some of you, definitely not all, but for some of you, if you're in a legal trouble, this is a really nice combination to get that, because it's like it's telling me, hey, you're celebrating a good outcome there. On the underside, Leo, I called you Leo, but Virgo, subconscious is the Seven of Wands. Seven of Wands is a little bit about, I got the higher ground. You can't tell me that I'm wrong. I know that I'm right. You might feel a little defensive. You might feel a little bit like, don't you come at me anymore. But pick your battles wisely, Virgo, because see these wands, you don't see anybody actually holding them. They could just be sitting on the ground and he's fighting nothing. So just be careful about the battles. Pick them wisely. Yeah. Because some of these you might just want to walk away from. Eight of Cups. This is an emotional letting go. You're tired of feeling defensive. It's like, if this is, for some of you, I'm really feeling that this is for a job. Some of you it could be relationship. But either way, it's like, you're just sick of arguing. You're sick of the tension. That's why that Eight of Cups is there. It's like, you're just going, you know what? This is the way it's going to be. I'm out. Message from Spirit, crowning the spread. 10 of Swords. So again, like I said, y'all have been through it. You got 10 of Swords and 10 of Wands. Two of the most difficult cycles, but the good thing is they're coming to an end, coming to a completion. But this could have been really like you weighed down with more than your share of work. This could have been betrayals, backstabbing, office politics, dumbass being in a relationship, messing with your heart, all of that. Yeah, and look at that Four of Cups. Anything that has left you feeling unappreciated, feeling just like, you're kind of like, get out of here with that fourth cup. I don't even want it anymore. I mean, that's really, it's like too little, too late. That's what I'm feeling for some of my Virgos out there. You're ready to move ahead to your justice, to your victory. Yeah. You're ready to go to like a festival or something. They're like at a rave or like at Coachella or something. So let's get some advice for my Virgos. Let's see what's coming up. Ooh, I like this. Okay. Beautiful. Beautiful. Oh, beautiful. Okay, Virgo. Oh, my goodness. Turn of fortune, huh? Exactly, Jacqueline. Me too. All about music for me. So King of Pentacles came up again. He was in your past position with that 10 of Wands. And here he is in the suggested approach. So this is about balance, grounding, stability, remembering, sit on that throne. Sit on that grounding center. This is Taurus energy, but Virgo, it's also you, it's also Capricorn. This is our earth signs. And to me, that King of Pentacles is a balance between divine and masculine, divine feminine and masculine. So you are definitely sitting in that place where it's like, not only are you able to take care of yourself on that, physical manifest level, but you're also able to take care of yourself in a spiritual, emotional one. And that's the best place to go. And oh, yes, look at that. Moving away from the troubled waters, the chaos, the drama, the arguments, the fights, getting in that boat, heading on over, as Mike from Mike's Ramblin' Tarot would say, heading on over to Paradise Island, my friends. Yes. Anything that you can do to actively move yourself to a better place. Yes, water Uber, exactly. Just call a Lyft. Be like, I need to get over there. Thanks. So, what you need to know. This is very important, Virgo, because the World card comes up here. The world is closure, it's completion, it's cycles ending, whether they were easy cycles or difficult cycles. You've had a lot of difficult cycles here. There could be Taurus, Leo, Scorpio, or Aquarius involved in these cycles because those are signs that are in the World card. But either way, you're coming to the end of a cycle. Something is reaching completion here. And Six of Wands, there's a victory. There's a definite victory here. Things are not going to stay the way that they have forever. And look, we've got the moon and the hopes and fears. So yes, for any of my Virgos that have really been through a deceptive, problem or, somebody just not being honest, it's like you really don't want to go through that again. So, the most that you can do is really, again, Six of Swords, keep moving past the drama. Eight of Cups, moving past anything that is not emotionally fulfilling for you. You don't have to keep giving till it bleeds. And honoring your feelings. We've got that King of Cups, so to me it is. It's all about honoring your emotions. Honoring those ups and downs. Not just giving in to anyone who comes along. And I love your outcome card, Virgo, because it is your own energy. It's the Hermit, which is the Virgo card. And so yet again, following your truth, following your path, not giving in, not looking back, going forward, being the pioneer. Virgo, you may have to take some time for yourself. You may have to take some time just to heal and just to focus on you for a while, but that's fine. That's totally fine. And there we go. See? Ten of Pentacles. So look at that. When you do focus on yourself and when you do your own healing, things start to shape up. Things start to take the form that you really want them to take. I love it. Oh my goodness. Look, Six of Swords on the bottom of the deck. It is. It's all about moving past the difficult waters. And look at that. Ace of Pentacles. Oof. Let's get a blessing card for you, Virgo. All right. Oh, Virgo, a blessing on a battle that cannot be avoided. So for some of you, there's no way out of this. You've got to have a confrontation. You've got to face something down, but it's totally okay. You will get through it. This is the universe blessing you, giving you victory through the battle. I love this. Oh my goodness. Jacqueline, if this is called the Blessed Bee deck. It's an oracle deck and it's gorgeous. I love it. All right, so we are on Libra coming up. Oh my goodness, I love my Libras. I have so many Libra friends, I'm telling you. But all Libras turn into little mini Scorpios at some point. Because all Libras get a Scorpio progression in their chart at some point in their life. They do. They do. So they got it. They got the stinger eventually. They got a little honorary stinger. They graduate. All right, so let's get into Libra. Dear angels, divine beings of light, ancestors, please be with our Libras. Let's bring our sun, moon, Venus, and risings, and any major placements in Libra that you may feel drawn to, whoever's watching this. Love this. Ooh, and I even put little sunflowers in my vase today. And we have the sunflower. Here's your keyword from the Sacred Destiny Oracle, Libra. It is purification. That is what the solar eclipse is bringing through for you. So, wow. Cancer can be a bit of a challenging energy for Libra because it is a square to your sign. But it is very powerful. It will shift things. It will get things moving as we step into this time of summer. Wow. Okay, that's pretty awesome. Let's go ahead and we're going to jump into the tarot for you. Let's just give that a little knock. Knock that energy out. Get it fresh and nice for the Libras. Libra, Sun, Moon, Venus, and Rising Spirit. Let's see what you've got in the tarot for them. Ooh, okay. Boy, that guy, I'm telling you. I'm about to do like Amber and just kick him out. So at the center of your reading, we have got the Nine of Cups, which is wish fulfillment. So Libra, right now you're very focused kind of on getting what you want, to be honest. You're not really willing to put up with anything that doesn't fit that view. It's like, you're focused on that. Right now you may be celebrating something that was very hard won as well. You may have worked very hard to get something and now you're enjoying it, but overall, yeah, you're focused on getting what you want. You're sick of not having it. You're not sick. So you're sick of not having that fulfillment. And you're also taking a break. A lot of my Libras, I tell you, Libra energy is very interesting. My sister's a Libra. My best friend's a Libra. It's like I've just got a lot of Libras around me. And I'll tell you, sometimes a Libra can seem totally lazy, and other times they seem like a workaholic depending on when you meet them because their energy balances itself like that. Like sometimes they'll just work, and then they'll just crash. So Libra, if you are ready to just crash and you need a break, Four of Swords, it's like, yes, you need sleep, you need rest. This is your own energy. Libra is an air sign. So it's like if you've been overthinking, if you've been overdoing it mentally, anxiety-wise, it is time to really check in. Do some meditation, do some deep breathing, make sure you're getting extra rest. Going into the immediate past, that's why. Knight of Swords. This is a lot of mental energy coming at you constantly, again and again, over and over. And sometimes that Knight of Swords, to me, brings in a lot of anxiety. He can bring in a lot of just restless thoughts, compulsive thoughts. Sometimes this is somebody in your own life just charging in and sort of driving you a little bit crazy with their mental energy. It's a little bit of all of it. Look at that, King of Cups. Could have been a Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio. Bothering you, getting those thoughts all worked up. Could have been. Yeah, it's possible. The other possibility of reading that is that you really took control back, emotionally. You didn't allow that to jostle you, and now you're moving into a place where you can be more peaceful, be more have that calm and serenity that you crave. Going into the future, we have the Hierophant card. This is Taurus energy, so going forward, you really do want that stability. To me, the Hierophant often brings in a commitment of some kind. Getting more committed to yourself, getting more strong within yourself, really committing to a spiritual path as well. Keys to the kingdom, keys to the mysteries, right? There's a little bit of mystery with the Hierophant. All is not always known, but there's definitely a spiritual path. Ace of Swords, so there's clarity here as well. There's a lot of cutting through, old constraints mentally, things that you haven't seen clearly. It's kind of interesting, like I said, because the Hierophant can be a little bit mysterious, but when you bring in that Ace of Swords, it's like it cuts through the veil of the mysteries, right? Cuts through that veil. It gets to the heart of the matter. And I think really the heart of the matter for you is that you want commitment, you want stability, you want solid, honest things that you can count on. Because right now, this is what you've been focused on. This is the subconscious. This is what you're thinking about all the time, day and night. Darn sneaky Pete coming around, stealing your swords, running around, jumping in and out of people's tents and just causing a lot of chaos and havoc. You really don't want to be played with anymore. I know, Javelin, there he is again, right? I saw it. I was like, oh my god. Not this guy again. Showing up in my Libra reading. Oh, Ten of Swords, Page of Swords. I'm hating all that swords in the back. Look at this. Oh. So Libra, wow. Okay, so some of y'all have really been through it with someone. The cycle's really ending, but they're not letting it end for some of you. They're really, I mean, they're not letting you be. The only way to end this, and for some of you, this almost feels a little narcissistic. This feels, it does. It feels very predatory to me. I'd be very careful for some of my Libras with that. If there's somebody that, you know, you need to block, that you need to just go no contact with, just do it. Yeah, because that's, oh, yeah, that's not a good feel there, y'all. All right, so Nine of Swords, and I mean it's. Look at this, you know, up on the top. Here we are, Nine of Swords. So this is what, you know, is crowning the spread. Message from Spirit. I think I'm gonna close this blind a little. It's getting really bright here. That makes it worse, doesn't it? It doesn't help. It's so bright. Oh, it doesn't matter what I do. But yeah, that Nine of Swords. That, I mean, that's there's no question about this. As above, so below. And what you're focusing on is this betrayal, this pain, this heartache. But for you, I think the cycle is over. They don't want to let it be over, but you're done. You're done with it. But it is. It's caused a lot of heartbreak, a lot of sleepless, dark nights of the soul up here. It's tough. It's really tough. But the way out is through. The way out is through. There will be a light at the end of the tunnel. Oh, babies. I know, because look at that Five of Swords. I mean, this is like stand up and fight for this or walk away from this. And I think, honestly, of course, I'm not going to ever tell anybody what to do, right? I mean, it's everybody has free will. Everybody has their choice. But if something just keeps hurting you, it might be time to walk away. It's like you really just have to look at all the sides of it and feel it out for yourself. But I do believe clarity is coming with the Hierophant and the Ace of Swords. So let's get you some advice on this, Libra. Wow. Okay. So Knight of Cups is coming in on the suggested approach. You know, this could be a new person coming in. It feels like a more positive energy. It certainly isn't all those swords. You know, this is that water energy. It's very Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio. Could be an emotional offer. Somebody might be even somebody brand new saying, "Hey Libra, do you want to go out? You want to just get a sandwich? You want to get some coffee?" Could be as simple as that. But it could be something really nice. Let's see what clarifies him. We'll see what the nature of this guy is. Oh, Libra, you got the Star card on top of that Knight of Cups. This could be a nice offer. That could be an Aquarius, could be a water sign. Very, very nice. That could be like somebody real. Could be, or it could be you know, meeting somebody and making an offer to them. So look at that. We have got what you need to know right now. What you need to see is that, you know, Five of Pentacles is here. So yes, you do feel a little left out in the cold right now. No, you don't have to stay out in the cold because look, the lights are on. The doorway's right around the corner, Libra. Just keep going, just a little further. Just a little further, you'll get there, and it will be better. Aw. And look, King of Pentacles is coming up in this too. We've got a lot of nice, solid feeling energy here. Knight of Cups, you know, is the lover, but when he's coupled with the Star, it's very, very nice. So there's that King of Pentacles, solid, earthy, Capricorn, Virgo, Taurus energy. Very, very nice. Knight of Wands. Ah, isn't that hopes and fears? So you don't want all guy coming back. This is that guy that just shows up, goes to your refrigerator, eats your food, sticks around for a while. Might be exciting, might be fun for a minute, but then he's gone. And it's just, you don't want that back. You don't want that back. Don't let it back in. Change your locks. Libra, change your locks. Oh. Yeah, know your worth. Look at that. Hey, Helda. Oh my goodness, she's saying hello all the way from Norway. Look at that. So, Ace of Pentacles, there it is. So it's like, yes, because you have great worth. You have great worth, and you don't need that guy coming for it. You don't need that guy coming for it. So, here we go on top. Oh, I dropped that and it's got spider webs on it. That's how busy my spiders have been around my chair. All right, so Ace of Wands. This is the outcome card. So passionate, fiery new beginnings here, Libra. It looks like you've gone through quite a lot. You might still be going through it for a little bit here. Oh, but the outcomes are looking really nice. And it's looking like there are better people in your future, better connections, definitely more fulfilling. Absolutely. I like this spread. This is very nice. It has a nice, clear directive. And look at that. That Hierophant's coming back. Oh my goodness. Not going away. Look at this. So on top of that Ace of Wands outcome, there's that Hierophant again. So dedicated, solid. Signs that we have on this very solidly are Taurus. We have Aquarius. We definitely have some water energy. We have some Pisces, Scorpio, Cancer. Oh my goodness. Lots of swords, guys. Ooh, but the Wheel of Fortune is turning on the bottom there. Yeah, Nine of Wands. It's time to let go of the defensiveness. Libra, you haven't been getting enough rest. You've been working too hard, fighting, defending yourself these days. That is not going to work no more. Let's get you a blessing. Let's get you one of those on this whole reading here. Look at that. You got the same one that Virgo got. A blessing on a battle that can't be avoided. And Libra, I definitely feel that with this. You can't avoid this confrontation, even if it's just to literally change your locks, block their number, and walk away. It's like that in itself is saying no, putting the boundary down. But there is some kind of confrontation that will come up. But this is really saying that you will be blessed on that. You will be victorious in this action. It's not going to stay this way forever. Wow, guys, this was an intense one for Libra, but good in the end. Very nice in the end, but definitely intense. All right, so I know all my Scorpios are out there. They're like, it's our time. Time for Scorpio. Yes, yes. I think I'm going to burn a little sage because we've been going for a minute. So I'm just going to get some sage. I know my Scorpions are not going to put up with anything less than that. They're like, yeah, get some sage. Burn some stuff. Burn, burn, burn. Yeah, let's just sage this table. Sage the dragon. Sage the cards. Yes, we go. Yes, yes. Just a little bit. Alright. And for double measure, I got the holy water too. We can spray a little of that on ourselves here. Yeah. Just keep it all going. Woo! Feels nice. Alright. Let's get it going here, Scorpio. I'm excited because I know they've been waiting very patiently. Alright, so guides, angels, ancestors, my dad who was a Scorpio moon and rising, oh yes. Let's see what we've got. Sun, moon, Venus, rising Scorpio. Any Scorpio major placements. I'm a Scorpio midheaven. I love my Scorpio midheaven. Woo. It's a spicy meatball. Scorpio mid-open. All right. Hi, happy girl. Yes, you have not missed Pisces. Pisces will be coming up. Oh, thank you, Jacqueline. I appreciate. Yes. Spicy potato. I like that one, Amber. Yes. All right. What do we have for Scorpio from the Sacred Destiny Oracle, please? Ooh, wow. Okay, that is a cool card for one thing. Do you see that? Openness is the key word. Wow. And look at that moon. And we are under the auspices of Cancer that is ruled by the moon. Oh my goodness. Yeah, so Scorpio, I think this is, yes, and needs, oh yeah, you got the Scorpio moon. So this is really, this is intense though for Scorpio. Because openness is kind of the opposite of what Scorpio does. You guys tend to be more closed, more secretive, like don't look at everything. But this is telling you that openness is important during this solar eclipse. Interesting. So let's get into this tarot. Let's see what happens here. And it's not just necessarily having to open up your secrets and tell everybody everything. That's not necessarily it. What I feel for it is like being open with the universe, right? Look at the constellations. Open to checking in with your spiritual family. Open to the heavens. Opening up to the divine and what it will bring through to you. Yeah, you might have to come out from under the rock a little bit. Hilda is awesome. She is in Norway. And I've been doing, I think, readings for her since October, and it's all woman, lady, girl. Whichever you want to call her. She's incredible. I've just been so blessed to know her. All right, so let's see what we pull out of the tarot here for my Scorpios, my Scorpio family. Wow, okay. Oh my god. Oh, yeah. You don't fail to disappoint, do you? Okay, so Ace of Pentacles coming up in the center for my Scorpios. Very nice, very powerful. This is the hand of the divine coming in, bringing you physical, manifest blessings and good things coming through on all levels, Scorpio. So that is a beautiful card to have right at the center of your reading. Of course, this can be, earth sign energy as well, Capricorn, Virgo, Taurus. But usually, that's that is the good stuff coming through. And that's, stuff that you can actually feel and see and experience on a manifestation level. And look at that, King of Swords. That's something my dad used to say. He would joke about that word sword because of the silent W. He'd go, not a sword. Was a sword? Yeah, it's a sword. King of Swords, though, is the energy of Aquarius, especially Libra, Gemini. This is air energy. So to me, this can be read a few different ways. This can be you very much stepping in and being very feisty about getting what's coming to you, getting what you deserve. The hand of the divine is bringing this anyway, but you're kind of like, dang it, this is mine. I'm not letting you take it from me. It's also making very calculated choices and, intellectual decisions to help that manifestation along. But this could definitely have to do with, with some air sign energy. You could have an air sign person around that. In the immediate past, Scorpio, get that the 3 of Swords coming up. Darn it. Got me breaking out my sage again already. Sage in that card. I know it's in the past, but holy cow. Gonna shake them out. Out of Scorpio's heart. Clear it out. We're done. No more of that. All right. Yeah, that's in your past position. So Scorpio, yeah, you've been through some pain. You've been through some anguish. You've been through the betrayals and the heartaches. That's why this Ace of Pentacles is all the sweeter coming in right now. It's also why you're a little bit, got that sword up. Yeah. You're not going to let people take what's yours. But look at what it really created. It's like you decided to leap away from that. You're just like, no, I'm gonna let go of that. I'm gonna see where the universe takes me. I'm not gonna stay stuck in that energy. So in the past you have the Fool. Look what you got in the future is the Fool as well. So this is a reclamation of your innocence, your faith in the divine, the purity, the loyalty, right? With the dog. It's like you're not gonna let it get you down. This is moving forward to a better day. It's a much more innocent energy. It's more, hopeful, youthful. Lets itself believe and try again, So let's see what comes up on top of that. But that's pretty interesting that you got that card coming and going. Yeah, Knight of Swords. So I mean, you're pretty ferocious about getting there too. You might be a little worried about this, to be honest. You might have some anxiety about taking that leap of faith, of course, because it's sort of like, you're not going to let it hold you back, but you do have some anxiety about it. And you don't want to rush too fast, because the Knight of Swords does rush in. It does rush in. That's more air energy, too. More swords! More swords, Could have an air sign around you. Or you just could be caught in your head a lot about this new beginning, about starting over. Yeah, because that's the hard thing for Scorpio, is to step away from, the desire for that revenge. It's like it takes a strong Scorpio to walk away and just be like, you know what, I'm done. But the Hermit is there on your subconscious. This is what you're focused on. You're really focusing on yourself, focused on self-healing, focused on your truth. And finding your truth, lighting that lantern, letting that be your guiding star. So you're doing a lot of self-healing. You may be feeling very introverted in a lot of ways. You may not be feeling super, super social. Because it's like, nah, I don't need that right now. I need to work on me. I need to listen to my own self. I need to listen to my soul, the needs of what I have within. What is my truth? What is my guiding light? Yeah. Because Eight of Cups is there, Scorpio. You moved away from something that wasn't good for you. You left something that wasn't emotionally fulfilling. This is why you're doing this inner work. Because you stepped away from something. You're going towards the other cup of wish fulfillment because it just wasn't there. On the top, crowning the spread, message to Spirit, Two of Pentacles. So again, day by day, this is a process, keeping that balance, not letting the waves rock you. One day at a time. Don't step too far in the future. That's, I think, partly what's getting you up in your head. That's what's giving you the anxiety, is because it's like, oh my gosh, there's so much before me, and it feels overwhelming, and you got this heartache in the past, and it's like, ooh, letting all that go and being able to live in the moment. Wow. That's a lot. It's a lot, and it's important to keep that stability. And look at that, Three of Wands. So Scorpio, you are definitely waiting for those ships to come in. You don't need to chase them down. This is really important. Don't get your stinger up in a knot chasing down your ships. They're going to come to you, but you've got to stay focused one day at a time on what you're working on, because if you don't, it's easy to slip. It's easy to slip and drop those darn coins, right? So let's get you some advice. Let's see what's coming up on the side. Ooh, wow. Okay. Very strong. Suggested approach. Aries energy. Emperor. Look at that. Yeah, no, Amber, not even if you're drunk. Not a good idea. I'm sorry. So, yes, it is suggested to stay on your throne and be strong and leadership oriented and bold. Don't take no guff. Don't take any guff from anyone, guys. Yeah, because like I remember what I said earlier about, hey Eric, how are you, my dear Gemini? I figured you might be asleep, but I'm glad you're there. So the Emperor card is, yes, it's, you know, the Aries connection to Scorpio. There's some definite connection there. You two share that old rulership of Mars. So it's like, yeah, it's good to use your boldness, your enthusiasm, your drive, your tenacity. Because there's a lot of choices. Right now it's good to weigh all of your options because there's many different things that you can choose from, different paths that you can take. So it's really, you know, it's a good idea to just balance all of them. You know, just take a look and do your research, and do it from a place of power. You know, it's like don't do something because you feel weakened. Don't do it because you feel down on yourself. Do it from a place of power. It's very important. What you need to know right now is the Temperance card. This is coming up a lot for everybody. This is Sagittarius energy. Again, it's always interesting to me because I feel a little bit of Virgo in this card. You know, it's like Virgo Sag. And then in the Hermit, the Virgo card, I feel a little bit of Sag. It's very interesting to me. I've always felt that connection. Because again, there's an element of purification in Temperance, right? But it's more. It goes the next step. It's really about saying, well, you know, not everything can be perfect. Not everything can be free of all blemish, but I can learn how to let it make me stronger, right? So Scorpio, it gets a little into that old what doesn't kill you makes you stronger sort of thing. But it's a little less dramatic than that. It's more like what has been difficult becomes part of who you are. It's part of what you've, lived through, gone through, survived, etc. It's really beautiful. Knight of Pentacles is here. So slow but steady wins the race. Yes, it's not going to happen maybe overnight. This is a gradual process of integration, of being grounded, of being stronger. Hopes and Fears is your Empress card. So it's like, oh, Scorpio. It's like, you know that you have this power. We got the Emperor and the Empress in this reading. So it's like, you are so strong in this spread. And you don't want to give away your power to just anybody. You are a dynamic little critter. Page of Wands. So fire. This is new beginnings. This is Aries energy, just like the Emperor. New beginnings here. In love, in business, in stability. But I'm telling you, because it's that hopes and fears, and you got that Fool card coming and going, you do have some anxiety about all this. You're a little bit like Capricorn, I tell you. You're just like, oh, all this change. Oh, because it's big changes. And it requires you really stepping into your, your power. Outcome card, Eight of Pentacles. So definitely, this is something you're going to be working at one day at a time. Be patient with it, because this isn't, again, it's not going to get built entirely overnight, but I love it. This is a great reading. Yeah, really nice outcome here. Yeah, and the High Priestess. Oh my gosh, of course we have to have our secrets in the Scorpio reading. You may not be telling everybody what you're working on, that's for sure, with that High Priestess. You may not be telling everybody what you got. It's kind of like, Scorpio, what you doing? You're like, no, nothing. I'm not doing nothing. What you working on? You're in there all the time, nothing. That's super mysteries. I mean, High Priestess is very connected with her intuition, very connected with her inner voice. Six of Swords on the bottom, moving away from the chaos, the drama, the pain. Hanged Man, yeah. It's this definitely. I mean, this is like you're you're in between two stages right here. I definitely feel that. It's like you've been through a thing and you're getting back on your feet, you're gaining in your stability, and you're ready to take another leap. It's like, you know, from one phase to the next. Absolutely. So let's pull a blessing card for Scorpio. On your journey. Oh my goodness, because you are on a journey, Scorpio. This is very much about you going to this next level. Oh my goodness, that is beautiful. All right, guys, so let's go ahead and clear the table, and we are ready for Sagittarius. All my Sagittarians that may be in the house. I know Laura is here. I don't know if we have any other Saggies out there. I know that she's been patiently waiting along with the Scorpios. Alright. Let's get these nice and cleared out. I love my Sag rising. I love my Sag moons. I end up meeting a lot of people with Sagittarius influence. That's very true. And I think it's honestly because Sagittarians, they're such seekers. They're such spiritual seekers, and they're always looking for the truth, and they're very open-minded. They want to study everything. They don't really have an objection to studying any spirituality, any path. They're like, yep, bring it on. And it's, you know, I was born in the generation of Neptune and Sagittarius, and I really think that yeah, Jacqueline, Scorpios always get the Sagittarius progression. But yeah, I love it. It's an awesome sign. So let's go ahead and it's a rock. You guys, Sagittarius is the rock star. Straight up, rock star of the zodiac. They're my Jimi Hendrix, Jim Morrison's, oh my gosh, rock and roll people. They are awesome. My Ozzy Osbournes, yes. Oh my goodness. All right, let's get an oracle card first. We get a keyword. Sagittarius, Sun, Moon, Venus, and Rising Spirit. Let's see what we've got for them. Ooh, and that's perfect for y'all. You ain't even gonna say no to this one. Taking risks. Out there flying on the wings of that red-tailed hawk. Oh, over that canyon. That is beautiful. That is perfect. I love that card for you, Sagittarius. This is about taking the risk, doing the unexpected, trying new things, being a pioneer. That is what being Sagittarius is about. Love it. All right, so let's check out your tarot. Oh, Sagittarius. And that hawk, you know, long-ranging vision. Yes, I know, the colors in these. These are some of the prettiest cards I've ever seen. And I've seen a lot of cards. That's the Sacred Destiny Oracle. Once we get this video up, I'll put links to all the cards. But that's one of my favorite decks. That's just one that I'll, like when I'm falling asleep, I'll just look at it. And it's like the images just, relax me. Alright guys, the Saggy, let's see what we've got in your tarot. Woot woot. Oh, yay. You Jupiter people. Holy crud! It's not fair! Look at this! You have the Sun card right in the middle. Amazing. Most optimistic card of the whole tarot. Happiest card. Definitely Leo energy. Yes. No joke. So that's very positive. Sagittarius, no matter what is happening in your life right now, you are very focused on the positive. You don't want to focus on the negative. And now with the solar eclipse, Sun coming up, that's a beautiful synchronicity for you there. Wow, love that. It's the blessing of Jupiter, I'm telling you. Because, yeah, you've been caught up in your head. You've been feeling stuck. You've been going through all of that trip. Oh, yeah. And that's what that sun's going to help you get through. That's what's going to help you get through. Use that positivity to break through any of those mental blocks, barriers, any kind of negativity about yourself. Because that sun is coming through. And it's like, you can't stay down in that miasma anymore. Immediate past. Yes, I know that Eight of Swords mind, and it's like we can't stay there anymore. This is really paying attention to old mental constructs. Yeah, Mercury. So King of Pentacles in the immediate past. This is grounding energy, stabilizing energy. You've definitely had some things recently that have given you a feeling of more calm, more grounding. It's like, again, you know, the feeling I keep getting is like, in spite of it all, in spite of all the craziness in the world, it's like, I'm going to be okay. It's like there's this feeling like, I'm going to be okay. I'm going to do all right. Very strong Taurus energy with that King of Pentacles as well. There's a lot of decisions that you've had to make, though, Sagittarius, you know, in the immediate past. You've had to do a lot of, you know, fancy footwork, you know, regarding some of this stability and maintaining your stability. Going forward, we have more Taurus energy coming in with that Hierophant. So, you know, it's for you, it's very much about not just the physical grounding, but it's about the spiritual grounding. Sagittarius, this is like you really cultivating and committing to some sort of spiritual life, whether it's traditional, unconventional, something you sort of created on your own. It's like this feeling or this comfort that you take from having something deeper inside yourself. What is going on over there? Is there somebody shooting stuff over there? Oh, I see what's going on. Oh, guys, we got a little bit of an issue. This house that I live in, oh my goodness, right upstairs. I see what's happening. I see what's happening. We gotta call the police for that. I hate to say it, but there's these kids that have been getting in the house. Alright, so Eight of Cups on top of that Hierophant card. There we go. So you are stepping forward into something better for you. Stepping away from, maybe, you know, like, interestingly enough, for Sagittarius, many times it's a false spirituality that no longer works for you. Or something that wasn't quite right, something that wasn't the perfect fit. So you're adjusting your spiritual life to stabilize more. Okay, there's kids over here breaking windows out of the house. So I'm going to take just a second, and I will be right back. I'm so sorry to break this up. Yeah, they're breaking windows. This isn't cool. Hey guys, I'm so sorry. Yeah, everything's fine. There's a house right next door to us, and so it's empty. And there's like these young kids. They're not even teenagers, but they're in there. There's like three of them. I'm looking right through, and they are, they're breaking the windows out of this house. Yeah, it's not cool. And they're looking right at me too. They know I'm watching them. I told my mom just call the police. They're punks. They're punks. Yeah. Alright. I'm going to stop this right now. That is making me mad. I can't focus. We've already called them. We see what you're doing. I live right next door to you, and I'm watching all the time. So if I ever see you again, worse is going to happen. All right? I got a gun and I'm not afraid to use it. Don't mess with a dragon. Alright, guys, I'm so sorry. Had to take care of that. It'll be okay. Yeah, not a dull moment ever around here, I'm telling you. Alright, so Sag, let's pull back into this. Give me a moment. I'm just going to refocus. Hit a fork. Here we go. This is your Jupiter fork, actually. This is your ruling planet. This is what it sounds like. Yes, there does. Alright, guys, so let's do this. Alright, so like I said, going forward with the Eight of Cups on top of the Hierophant card in the immediate future, to me, this is all about moving forward to something that is more spiritually grounding and stable. Yes, you do get the fire. I have a sign up in my room that says, if you can't take the heat, don't tickle the dragon. Subconscious focus here, Sagittarius, is on the victory. You want the victory. You want the good outcome. You're working for that. And I think that you do believe deep down that you will have that. It is not, you know, you have a very positive outlook owing to Jupiter, which is beautiful. You are in a retrograde phase right now. You know, Jupiter is backwards. So just keep that in mind, you know, that you are definitely on that place where you're doing a lot of reevaluating. You're maybe not operating quite at your full verve, you know, your full strength, but it is coming. And it's like, while that's retrograde, it gives you time to plan and reevaluate. Look, King of Pentacles came up again. So check that out. I mean, this is about stable stuff. It's like you're not interested in things that are, you know, too quick or too fast. You want to build this slowly and steadily over time. You might have, you know, influence from a Taurus, Virgo, or Capricorn in here too. And look at the top. Is that even, I mean, you guys get the most positive cards, I think, of everyone so far. Ace of Cups is the message from Spirit. So it's like Spirit is crowning you. Spirit is blessing you. There is very, very strong spiritual abundance and well-being emotionally there. Oh my goodness. Aw, but I love it. I love it. Very strong. Oh my, what? These readings are popping. Okay, so Hierophant on top of the Ace of Cups. Oh my goodness. Yes, very, very witchy energy, right? I mean, but really any spirituality coming in with this, because, you know, Hierophant is a high priest, high priestess, you know, energy, really. And it's about, you know, guarding the sacred mysteries, guarding, you know, the truth, and being very strongly devoted to it. It's a beautiful energy coming in through here. So let's get you some advice, Sagittarius. I mean, you've got the King of Pentacles twice, the Hierophant twice. This is huge Taurus energy on this. So I don't know what that might mean to you. It is. Amber says mission work. It almost is. It feels like a real spiritual vocation. It's almost like going on a, you know, a spiritual quest, you know, of self-discovery. I know that sounds cheesy, but it's like, it's not. It's really not for you. Alright, so let's see what's coming up along these side here. Oh, nice. Okay. So again, suggested approach, taking the leap of faith. There's that Fool card. So yeah, I mean, it's like you're stepping into some kind of, it's like a spiritual renewal that I really feel for Sag right now. And it's happening in a very grounded way. It's not happening in any sort of fly by night. It's like you're really like laying a foundation for the future. I mean, it literally feels like it's like God, the angels, spirits, ancestors, Loas, they're all on your side. It's like they're there, like with you. It's just, oh, it's a beautiful feeling. So yeah, and the Fool, it's like you're stepping away from a defensive energy, stepping away from feeling like you have to fight everything or stand up for everything. And I know Sagittarius, many times it's like you feel like you have to because you're defending the truth, and the truth is, you know, paramount to Sagittarius. But it's like this is kind of saying, let go and let spirit pick you up, Sagittarius. Don't worry about everybody's opinion. It's like you can let them have theirs and you can have yours, and just stay with your eyes on the prize, you know? What you need to know, there's this Emperor energy. So Aries is there. It's about stepping into your power, your leadership, and your boldness, and giving yourself some healthy self-love. That's always important with Aries energy. I really, really like that. Aw, and look at that. So the Lovers is in here too. Ooh, I like it. I mean, it's like, it's really about just when you love yourself, others love you more. It's like even more people are attracted to you. It's Aries energy, Gemini energy. It's like you have more love come to you when you love yourself. Whew. King of Cups, hopes and fears. It's like you don't want to become an emotional mess. That's kind of a thing. Um, you don't want to lose control of your emotions. That's a really big thing. You know, but I really believe that the King of Cups is about learning to use those strong emotions, you know, to not to control you, but to, you know, understand like the power of your emotions. It's like, is there anything more powerful just about than water, the force of water, the force of the ocean, right? And so this is about learning how to, you know, to use the tap, to use the faucet, adjust it a little hot, a little cold, a little stronger, a little less. You know, that's kind of what you're doing. And there's the moon, you know. So to me, oh, the Pisces, the Cancer, that is such a mood there with that, because the moon is, you know, what you can't see. It's what's a little bit deceptive, what's a little bit hidden from view. And it is those deep emotions. Again, very strong Cancer, which we are in right now. But the outcome, check it out. Wheel of Fortune moving in your favor. Absolutely beautiful. Oh my goodness, the Sagittarius. Let's get a clarity card for that. Yes, because we're moving past this Nine of Swords. It's time to confront that. It's time to let that go. Yeah, I mean, that's kind of like the hardest card actually of this whole deck, is that Nine of Swords and the Eight of Swords. Yeah. I feel for a lot of folks right now that it's like getting caught in the head, getting caught up in the anxieties and fears and worries about what could be, what should be, what has happened. You know, that's what's really binding folks up, because that's coming out in a lot of these reads. So look, Queen of Pentacles with her little bunny on the bottom. So very strong. Again, very earthy. Very earthy. Beautiful energy. Four Cups. Little fear of missing out. Don't you worry about that, Cup, Sagittarius. Don't you worry about that. If people aren't appreciating you, you can move on ahead. So let's see what we've got here on the blessing for Sagittarius, even though this is a pretty blessed reading. Oh, yes, a blessing for solace and hope. And so, Sagittarius, it's like even in the midst of struggle, which of course you have, it's not that you don't have those issues. It's not that you don't have stuff that comes up, but there is hope, there is peace, there is solace, there is protection here against the storm. So, oh, beautiful. It's a gorgeous read. All of these have been so nice. They really have. They've been really good. All right, it's time for me to put myself out there. It's Capricorn time, y'all. It's time for the goat. And I'm so sorry this got interrupted when it did, because yeah, we've got a house that's next door to us, and there's nobody been living in it for a while, and now like all these like kids and have been getting in there and like breaking the windows and spray painting and beating it up, and it's kind of becoming like a nuisance having this house just sitting. Like they even boarded up some of the doors just to keep people out, but it's like, what in the world? It's just, oh, it's like, don't you have anything better to do? Come beat up this old house that's sitting here. Goodness. Says the goat. Like, yeah, exactly. It's like they just wanna break the windows. That's what they're over there doing. And I'm like, they're looking right at me, and I'm like, that's what you're doing. Yeah, me and my mom, I just saw a policeman walking around. They probably took off before he got there, but they need to really they need to protect the windows. They need to do something to kind of seal it up a little better. I don't know how they're getting in. Honestly, I really don't. I don't know how they're getting in. Anyways, Capricorn time. Yeah, Capricorn dragon is especially like fiery. I think I need more candles too. I'm like running out of candle here. I'm getting close to being done. We're on the last, what, 3? Yeah, last 3 here. Alright, Cappy. And don't miss Ramblin' Mike. If y'all are still around at 5 o'clock, he's doing his little reading throwdown too today. So yes. Alright. Oh, and our candle finished. Yay! So our ritual is complete there. Alright, Capricorn, Sun, Moon, Venus, Rising. I am Capricorn, Sun, Moon, Mercury, Mars. Second house, Cappy. Yes. It's your values. Oh, yeah, Jacqueline, you've got lots of Capricorn energy. You're an honorary Capricorn. You got that sun in that 10th house. I know. You got a lot of goat. A lot of goat energy there. All right, so let's see what we got for our goaties. Lots of goat energy coming through. Oh, there we are. Oh, adventures for the Capricorn. Oh my goodness. Well, let us see what happens. Now, Capricorns are not a big fan always of unplanned adventure. So my idea about this is that Capricorn, if you feel that something new is coming around the corner, it may be time to keep like a travel bag packed just in case. But, don't say no. Don't say no to it. It's kind of like, it might surprise you in a good way. Capricorn is not adverse to an adventure if it's good, if it has like awesome birds and tropical flowers. Come on. Yeah. I would also say that this is a time, if that adventure card is coming up, that it is time for Capricorn to get a little bit more relaxed. Be more flexible. Go with the flow a little bit. We do have that nice waterfall going there, so go with the flow, Capricorn. Let's see what we've got in the tarot spirit for our Capricorns. Sun, Moon, Venus, Rising. Or more, because we've got lots of Capricorn energy flowing here, y'all. All right. Yeah. Oh, yeah, I knew it. All swordsies. Oh, yes. Of course, past. This is the immediate past. Three of Wands. Three swords, I should say. Three swords. We're gonna sage ourselves here, guys. I'm gonna sage this thing. We gotta do it. Start out Capricorn the good old way. I know. Get it. Alright, we're gonna do good forceful out. Out! Out of Capricorn's heart. I've had enough of those swords to last me a couple lifetimes. I'm just gonna say. I'm gonna holy water myself too. I can't with that Three of Swords. Alright. So, let's clarify that Three of Swords, because I don't want to talk about it anymore. Let's just see what that's about. I kind of know what it's about for myself, but I don't, for the collective. Capricorns have been through it. This whole thing with Saturn being in Capricorn conjunct Pluto for the last several years has been, for Capricorn. I know it has. It's been a rocky road to Dublin. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. At least 3, at least 5. Yes, because things have not been in balance. Look at that. 6 of Pentacles. Yes. This is what it's all about. And this is your energy, Capricorn, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn is all in there. And it just hasn't been equal. You've been given, look at that gift exchange. She's given all the good gifts, right? And she's probably getting something crappy back, right? I mean, that's the thing that can happen with Capricorn. They give the good gifts and then they get the crappy gift back. And it's just not enough anymore. So in the present, in the present energy, here we go. We've got the Queen of Swords. This is Aquarius energy, Gemini, Libra, and Capricorn. What I feel actually right now for you is that you are sitting up very, very upright. You are definitely still using the feminine sensibility, which is part of the Queen of Swords, but you are not putting up with any funny business. She's one of the sternest queens, right? She is the sternest queen of the tarot. Absolutely. She's just not somebody you mess around with. And that can make her seem extremely tough. She does have a heart, though, and that's Capricorn in a lot of ways. Tough exterior, but very, very soft on the inside. So let's get a clarifier for her. Yeah, Page of Swords. This could be somebody younger than the Capricorn. This could be someone younger than you in a relationship. Could be our sign. Again, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. Again, could be someone that keeps peeking in your window, seeing what you're doing. You think they're gone, and then you get a text, that kind of thing. And it's really up to you whether you want to entertain that or not. So going forward, Capricorn, 4 of Pentacles, because you're hanging on to something in a heart space. There's nothing like a Capricorn hanging on to things in the heart, right? Because part of you is wondering if there's an absolutely. That's definitely a possibility. Let's see what clarifies him. Ace of Wands. So Capricorn, I have a feeling that there may be something you're holding on to, but if it just doesn't, yes, guarding the heart, that's precisely it, Amber. This isn't just about your money, which some people think this is just a card of, really worrying about your money. It can be saying, I don't want to have a financial loss. It's always a thing, Capricorn wants a financial loss. But, this is also, it's guarding that heart. And so Ace of Wands to me, though, bold, brand new, shiny beginnings. This is positive energy coming in, very, very fire-based, very passionate, very warm, and really kind of a new start. So to me, my feeling is that if Capricorn is stuck in a rut and it's just not fulfilling, it might get to that point where that Ace of Wands just busts you right on out of there. Because right now, in the subconscious, we've got the 5 of Swords. Stand up and fight for this situation or walk away. So it's really, I feel that a lot of my Capricorns out there, you're right on the edge. It's like you might have been giving something or someone a lot of chances, going, yeah, I'll try again. Maybe I'll try a fight for this. But you're right on the edge. It's like one foot's in and one foot's out. You're not quite sure what you're going to do about it. That's a feeling I definitely got. Yeah, because there's been heartache here. Look at that. 5 and 5. Yeah, somebody been knocking your cups over. So is that really worth fighting for? Is that really worth fighting for? Crowning the spread is the Knight of Cups, Capricorn. So this is actually one of the most positive of this whole spread so far. This is a tough one. I ain't gonna lie. It's, Capricorns, we can take it. We can take a tough reading. Knight of Cups, though, is coming out. So to me, Spirit is reminding you, Capricorn, you're quite the catch. There ain't nothing wrong with you. You deserve love just like everyone else. And so here comes that Knight. This could be, a new emotional offer, a new romantic partner, somebody that says, you know what, I see your worth. I think you're the catch. So let's see what comes up on top of that Knight of Cups. Let's see what kind of offer this could be here. Yeah, could be brand new. This is Aries. This is Leo. This is Sagittarius energy for sure with the Page of Wands, but something brand new. This could be someone you haven't even met yet. That's very possible. This could be a brand new person. But to me, it's like brand new beginnings in love. It's brand new beginnings in emotional offers. People wanting to meet you, people wanting to see you, that you haven't even met before. Yeah. So let's see what comes up as your advice, Capricorn, because that could be what that adventure card is about. You got Ace of Wands and Page of Wands, which is definitely very adventurous, and it certainly takes you out of a lot of this yuck. I mean, this is some hard stuff right here. Woo! You've been through it. You've been through it. I love y'all's comments. It's so good. So good. Oh, Capricorn! Woo! Woo woo! Let's go, goats! I love this. All right, so check it out. Suggested approach is the Chariot. So this is learning, lessons learned, moving forward, balance in life, understanding your feelings, not letting your feelings run you or control you, but you learning to direct your heart and your time, especially Capricorns love their time. Oh, yes. That's exactly it. So we are moving ahead. I love it. Suggested approach, yes, is to keep moving, Capricorn. You are learning. You are growing. The Chariot is the Cancer card. We are in the time of Cancer now. This is going to be a powerful month. In 2 weeks, we have the lunar eclipse in Capricorn. And I hope that we can maybe do another live session. That would be so much fun to do that. So yes, look. Oh, self-healing. The Hermit card. This is Cancer. This is Virgo. These two signs get along very nicely. So Capricorn, do your work. Do your inner work. You are seeking for the truth. You're seeking for your personal growth. You're not going to put up with lies, with deceptions, or anything that is not sitting here. So this is very fiery. Yet again, you've got a lot of fire around you with the Page of Wands, King of Wands, Ace of Wands. Again, Aries, Leo, Sag. Or it just could be somebody that has those qualities of, just enthusiasm and, power and positivity, which is something that you're really craving, especially if you've been with someone or some situation that's just been very negative. It's like, I know goats, Capricorns can get gloomy, and dark and all of that. But I tell you, you're not that negative. It's like you need people that are go-getters, ambitious, have something to strive for, because Capricorns are getting up that mountain, broken heart or not. Nothing's keeping them from that mountain. That is the truth. Priorities. That's right. All right. So the Emperor is on top of that King of Wands. So fire and fire. Aries, 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 all over the place with this one. Step into your power, Capricorn. Go get it. Go get it. So here we go. We have got the Four of Wands in the hopes and fears position. And so Capricorn, I think this is part of what you're worried about. You're kind of worried that you're going to lose steam, and you're just going to, if you take a break, that you won't get back up. because the Four of Swords is about taking that break. And Capricorn is not good at taking a break because we just think it's like, we wake up, we work. I work, therefore I am. So Capricorn, you probably do need a little break. You need a little break, and it's not a problem. Seriously, you are gonna be okay. The business won't fall apart if you take an extra nap, but you do worry about it. Oh, Nine of Swords, you do worry about that. This is, I mean, it kind of makes me crack up because that's such a typical Capricorn. It's like, oh no, if I take a break, the building will collapse. Yeah, sure. Okay. The Capricorn, you're going to like this outcome card. There's that lovers. There's that soulmate. There's that twin. Love that. Venus and Gemini has been there, and you know what? I think it's gonna bless you in the long run here. It's gonna bless you in the long run because love ain't been easy for the goats. It has not been easy for the goats. But oh, look at that. Ooh, somebody that knows your worth. Look at this. Nine of Pentacles. Such a great card for Capricorn because this is about you knowing your worth and they know that you're the catch. You're the whole package, Capricorn. On the bottom we got Two Pentacles. Stay in balance. Again, this is a big message for a lot of people. Not just you. This has been coming up in a lot of readings, is that Two Pentacles. Stay in the moment. I feel like we need to read The Power of Now. We need to bust out the Eckhart Tolle because it's all about staying in the moment. And look at your Ace of Swords, Capricorn. Yes. And all this yuckity muck, this Three of Swords, this Five of Swords, this Five of Cups, all that junk, it is going away. Telling you, that is what's going into the past, and your future is coming. Woo! Let's get a blessing card, please, for the Capricorns. Let's see what comes out for you guys. Oh my goodness, isn't that it? A blessing to lift sadness. Oh, yes. Absolutely beautiful. Look at the little Luna moth there. Oh, I love this. So beautiful. So, yes, lifting the sadness, lifting the depression. This is what this solar eclipse is bringing in for all my fellow Capricorns. I'm so happy to give those messages to you. Oh, my word. All right. Let's clear the deck here. Let's move all of these out. We're going to start in for Aquarius. All my wild tribes members, all my Aquarius people. My wild eccentrics. Yes. I love. Dear angels, divine beings of light, helpers and healers, ancestors and spirit guides. And dear dad, my dear Aquarius dad, oh my goodness, my Mr. February 9th, I am doing a reading for the Sun, Moon, Venus, and Rising sign in Aquarius. Please bring through messages for them. Thank you. Oh, I like it. Guys, wisdom is the card keyword that comes up for Aquarius, doing that deep dive into the waters of emotion. So look at that. I believe that this is excellent advice for Aquarius because usually Aquarians can be very intellectual, very much in their head. This is telling you, go deep into the heart, go deep into the soul. Don't just stay on the surface, Aquarius. Beautiful. So let's get some tarot for you. I know this has been a definite interesting time because Saturn, is in retrograde, and it had gone into the first degrees of Aquarius before it went retrograde. So it's actually going back out of Aquarius and it won't be back there properly until the very end of the year. But this is bringing a lot of huge lessons. Aquarius has really been through a lot for the last couple of years, because that means that Saturn has been, you know, moving through their universal 12th house, and really hitting them pretty hard. It has not been easy for the Aquarians. I do know that. Yeah. No, it's, oof, wow. Yeah, this is making Capricorn not look so tough. We have got the middle, the hanged man, in between phases, absolutely. Things that are not settled yet. It's like, for a lot of my Aquarians, it's like you're in one, not completely out of one phase and not completely into another. It is very, very challenging. The hanged man is Neptune energy, which is very Piscean. So it's a lot about sacrifice, giving things up and letting things go as well in the process. Yeah, Five of Wands. And this is a tussle. This is definitely like, you know, a slap fight. You know, it's like you're not enjoying this. This is not fun for you. Some people go through that hanged man process a little bit easier, but you've kind of been fighting it. It's like, I don't want to do this anymore. I don't want to wait anymore. I don't want to hang in there anymore. Cut me down from this darn tree. That's how you do feel. In the past, immediate, we have the Seven of Cups. This is a lot of mental and emotional confusion, potentially. A lot of different choices to choose from. If you've made a choice quickly, it may not have ended up being what you want, which has led you to where this hanged man is now. You know, so this has been a bit overwhelming in the immediate past. Yeah, and you've had to take a lot of breaks, and it's not really something, again, that's been super easy. It's like it's forced you to take downtime because this emotional energy has been so heavy. There's so many things. It's like on your plate. It's like, I gotta take care of that, I gotta take care of this, and I gotta da, da, da. And so this immediate future is not easy, Aquarius. Look at that Nine of Swords. I mean, this is just the long, dark night of the soul. There's a lot of mental anguish, anxiety, a lot of worries, a lot of what ifs and should have, would have, could have, regrets, all of that stuff. So let's see what clarifies this. I'm hoping we can move out of this energy because it's not an easy one to be in. Yeah, Ten of Pentacles, because for a lot of you, it's like, oh, this is what you're wanting, and this is where you feel like you are. It's like, I really want to have that stability, the happy home, you know, the earthy connection, you know, all of that, the wisdom of the years, the loyalty, you know, and it's like, where is that? Where, you know, where can I find that? For some of you, it's like they may have really messed up. Maybe you messed up. Maybe it was a mutual misunderstanding. There's been a lot of that because of all the retrogrades. So on the subconscious, there's that heartache, Aquarius. So yeah, I mean, the thing about this is, to me, it's like with that Nine of Swords, the way out is through. The way out is very much through. So it's like you don't want through it. It's important that you don't try to avoid your feelings or avoid, you know, the grief process or avoid just, you know, talking it out. Sometimes just a simple conversation. Oh, Aquarius. Jeez. You're hurting deep. Some of you are hurting deep. We got Five of Cups on top of Five of Cups. This is big heartbreak. This wasn't just a little heartbreak. This was like, yeah, big stuff. So Four of Wands on the top. There it is. Twin flame, 1111, the happy home, the stable environment. This is crowning the spread. So Aquarius, you know, Spirit is reminding you that this is part of your equation. You're not going to be alone forever. This not, you know, this not gonna is, but this is a big factor. This is a big thing on your heart. For some of you, you may have felt like, I met my twin, or I met my soulmate, I met my, you know, my person, and now it's not going well. This could be part of it. You know, this is like fueling it. But let's get a clarifier on that Four of Wands. Wow. Yeah, the World, because you're seeking completion. You're definitely seeking completion. Your sign is involved, of course, in this. There's Aquarius. Other signs in the Scorpio, Leo, Taurus. But, you know, to me, it's like what you're seeking is this completion of a cycle. And, you know, it really, let's get some advice on this. But what can be revealed about that? Because this is the message crowning the spread, is it's like, you know, Spirit's not going to just leave you hanging. If something is meant to complete, it will complete. What is meant to be yours, you know, it will be yours. That's the truth. So let's get some advice on this, Aquarius, because this is a whole lot of shaking, heart aching and shaking going on. My goodness. Woo-hoo! Yeesh. Aquarius. Good grief. Suggested approach. Don't fight the tower. Don't fight it. You can't. This is pure Martian energy. This is Mars coming down from the heavens saying, you know what, Aquarius? If you've been procrastinating, if you've been sitting there waiting, if you hadn't been making your move, we're going to make you move. If you've just been, you know, sad and lonely and depressed, no more of that. We're knocking you out of that structure. Boy, that tower it can be very unexpected. It is a little bit of your energy with that lightning bolt. I will say that. You know, Aquarius, you don't mind that chaos, because look what it's because the heart of the matter is the love, right? It's the connection. You're hurting over this in some capacity. And the universe is saying, you know what? If I got to make you move, I'm going to make you move. I'm going to make you talk to this person. I'm going to make you connect. Wow. 8 of Pentacles. This is what you need to know, is that this takes work. This takes work, Aquarius. One step at a time, one piece at a time. But you've got to start the work. You can't just wait it out. I do get the feeling that you've kind of been struggling within. Without like really tackling it quite yet. It's like you've been fighting in yourself and, you know, replaying arguments, replaying things that you don't like over and over again. It's time to actually start putting yourself out there and facing this. And it takes one day at a time. And strength. Oh yes, look at that. Look at that. Aquarius, we have the Strength card on top of that 8 of Pentacles. So this is about you really regaining your strength, regaining your balance of the spiritual and the physical. In the hopes and fears, we have your own energy. We have the King of Swords. So to me, this is all about you not wanting to lose control. And the King of Swords can be very mentally controlling. It's like he wants to know that everything's going to be just so, and you know, he's going to get the decisions just right. And, you know, he's very strong intellectually, big strategist, but he gets caught in his head a lot. That's the trouble. So, got to get back down into the heart a little bit, Aquarius. It's time to take action. We're going to see, there's a lot of action here with that. Look at that Emperor there. So, hard. Knight of Wands. That is movement forward. It's passionate, intense, fast movement forward. Some of y'all might come in very quickly, or have somebody come into, you know, for you very quickly. At the end of this, I do think this energy moves, but this has not been easy. This is a tough reading. You know, I feel like for a lot of y'all, not to beat up on my Aquarians, but yeah, you've kind of been a little stagnant here. Really sad about some things, and not for nothing. You know, it hasn't been easy. Not giving you too much grief about that, but Knight of Wands and the 9 of Cups. So it's like moving towards to the wish fulfillment, right? To a better outcome, or at least heading in that direction. Ace of Swords on the bottom. This is ultimate clarity, especially for you. Air energy. Ah! Da, da, da! Y'all, you too much. Oh my goodness. Too much. Time to take those swords out of that heart, Aquarius. Yeah, I know, Jacqueline. I will. Yeah, I think it warrants it. But you know what? I'm going to actually do a little bit of sweetgrass, because this poor Aquarius reading, you guys, I feel bad for you. We need a little sweetness. We need a little sweetness on that poor old heart of you. Aquarius, I am shaking the swords out, out, out of your heart. But you gotta shake them out too. And that's the big key to this spread. This is the big key to this. You can't sit on the sidelines of this. I know you're hurting. I know you're grieving, and I know that you've been through the ringer. But you're not alone. You're not alone. And if there's someone else in this situation that's hurting too, it's time. It's time to connect. Whether it just means to say goodbye, or whether it means to heal the situation, there's got to be some completion and closure around this. Yes, an Aquarius. Here's your blessing card. A blessing on your boundaries. So this is all about setting healthy boundaries for yourself, knowing your worth. There's that sword again. Check it out. And so it's about being good to yourself so you can be good to others, and respecting other people's boundaries too. This goes both ways. Always goes both ways, right? Yes. All right, guys. So we are down to our last, but certainly not least sign. Oh my gosh, so exciting. We are going to do Pisces. I love my Pisces, folks. Oh, my Venus sign is Pisces. My progressed sun and moon is Pisces. I was born with Neptune in my Capricorn house and 3 of my Capricorn planets in the Pisces house. So I'm almost more Pisces than Cap. I'm almost equal measures of Pisces and Capricorn. It's like, oh. It's so fishy. It's so fishy. Mermaid goat. Mermaid goat. All right, my darlings. This is for my Pisces out there. Sun, Moon, Venus, and Rising. Let's bring through clear messages for them, Spirit, and see what comes through today for them in their reading. Aww. We ended where we began. Look at that. The Aries had this card, the first one out. So you've got this card too, Pisces, the pleasure card. So to me, oh, it's so beautiful and gentle. The moon in the back, the new moon coming up, which we are in now. And so it's all about you going to a better place, learning to love yourself, learning to take better care of yourself, going to a place of more enjoyment, literally, more pleasure, more peace, more abundance, more tranquility. I just have like this image of you just like floating in the ocean, or in the sea salt bath. They're just, just like enjoying that, right? So let's get some tarot, please, Spirit, for my Pisces. Let's see what we've got coming through. Ooh, yeah. Okay, so Pisces, not a surprise. 10 of Swords here at the center. So this is really you. You've been through some stuff. No surprise. But it is the end of a painful cycle. There has probably been some betrayal, some backstabbing. People are often not kind. And Pisces, you are a very sensitive soul. But the good thing about 10 of Swords is that it is the ending of the cycle and not the continuance of it. Yep, King of Cups, your own energy on top of that. So to me, that is you really taking back your power. That is beautiful. So it's kind of like, even though you've been through the swords in the back, even though you've been through these trying times and these challenges, that is coming to end, and you are emerging, strong from this. You are coming into a better place of power and understanding. In the immediate past, we have the 9 of Wands. So yes, there has been some very difficult times in the past. A lot of fatigue, a lot of defensiveness, fighting. You probably really need a little bit of downtime from that because it's really left you pretty beat up. That could also say you've been burning the candle at both ends. You may have been very busy at work. May have been a very challenging time where it's like you've just not been able to get all the rest you need. So that's important to keep in mind too. Yeah, but I think for most of my Pisces, look at that. You got that Two of Cups. So for a lot of you, yeah, it's been arguments within a relationship or a connection. Um, but it is a strong connection because the Two of Cups is, it's meant to be a healing connection. It's meant to be very strong, but you know how that is. A lot of the time, the soul connections can be more difficult than anything else. Like they trigger us more than just a regular connection would. Going into the immediate future, we have got that Seven of Cups. So Pisces, again, that is your own water energy, which can lead to some emotional confusion, some ups and downs. I will say that Venus being in Gemini is very difficult for Pisces, just like for Virgo, because that has been squaring your sun sign. So love, it probably hasn't been the easiest. This is very, very difficult right now. It's kind of like, it's just, you don't know which end is up. So be patient with this. Don't rush. Don't, force a decision right now because it's just not, the energy is not there for it. Yeah, because look at this. I mean, here's that Ten of Swords again. You're still recovering from this. You're still working through this. There's still a lot that's been going on with you. So it's like some of that you don't just recover from overnight, right? It takes you a little time to get through it. On the underside, we have the Hanged Man. This is a Neptune ruled card, which is your energy. This is what you're focused on subconsciously. And it's like, that one chapter hasn't completely closed and the next one hasn't started yet. So it's like you have to really put some closure, some finality on what you've been going through because, yeah, it's like there's been a lot of struggle. There's been a lot of sacrifice. And for a lot of you, there's a learning to let go. There's definitely a learning to let go with the Hanged Man. It's like, whatever I don't need, whatever doesn't serve my highest purpose, it's part of what's being purged away with this. Wow, yeah. A lot of decisions, Pisces. I get the feeling that some of you might be choosing between one or more people here. Some of you might have, options between more than one person that you're interested in, more than one job you're thinking about, more than one place you might want to move. There is definitely some decision here. A little indecision too, because that's that Libra energy. Always with the Two of Swords, right? But the crowning the spirit on top is the Emperor. This is Aries energy. So Spirit really wants you to know to love yourself, give to yourself, fight for what's worth it, Pisces. Stand in your power. Stand in that fire. I always say it's like Pisces gives to everyone, and Aries always makes sure to be at the front of the line. It's hilarious, actually, because Pisces will just, the ultimate accommodator, and Aries is like, I ain't doing that for you. Energy and time for yourself, because what I feel right now is that, yeah, you've been pretty beat up and you're tired. You need rest. You need to give that love back to yourself. Yeah, because this is, whatever you've been doing, it's a lot of work. It's a lot of work. Five of Swords. It's like, should I stand up and fight for this or should I walk away? Where would my battle best be fought? Where would my energy, time, and resources best be placed? And if it's not with the current person or not the current situation, it's definitely time to reevaluate. So let's get some advice for you. Yeah, this is a little bit of a sticky one, but I feel like it's moving. It's in flux. It's like clay that hasn't dried yet. It's still very malleable. Pisces, Pisces, Pisces. Let's get it. Please, Spirit, for the fishies. Yeah. Oh, yeah. Not a surprise. This is a work in progress for sure. So, suggested approach, guys. Yeah, Amber, you already know. She already knows. Suggested approach is the Capricorn devil here. So yes, it is time to let go of anything that is painful, keeping you trapped. Anything that you're obsessed on in an unhealthy way or addicted to in an unhealthy way, that's what the devil's all about. You know, but I would say that the devil, being Capricorn energy, if you want to look at the positives, it's hardworking. It gets things done. So it's like it's really telling you not to be too passive in your own progress here. Yeah, a Knight of Pentacles. I do get the feeling this is a work in progress. This is not overnight because Knight of Pentacles does things slowly. It does things methodically, but it does do things with an eye towards success. What you need to know. There he is. What can we do? What can we do? I feel like we need Sage and like ring a bell or something. Woo! Out of Pisces' heart? No. You're too sweet. The Pisces are too sweet. We don't need that. We don't need that swords in the heart. Good grief. I've had too many swords in my little Pisces heart. I swear. No more of that. But that is what you need to know. You need to know that you've been through it and you need to honor that, Pisces. It's truth. It's truth. You need to honor the fact that you've had that heart broken, that you have healed from it, or you're currently healing from it, that you have a resilient heart. Pisces is the true believer of the zodiac. They are endlessly compassionate, endlessly kind, and that is one of their greatest superpowers. Pisces has the ability to love again and to believe again after the wounding, after the hurt, right? They do. They have that ability. It's pretty amazing, actually. I remember this song. It reminds me of, it's a song by an old Irish guy that I met a long time ago, named Tommy Sands, and it's called The Heart's a Wonder. The heart's a wonder, stronger than the guns of thunder. Even when we're torn asunder, love will come again, right? That is Pisces. Yeah, Knight of Swords. And it's the anxieties there, Pisces. Like, you gotta work through these worries, fears, doubts, because there can be that insecurity around that. There can be insecurity built up around that. And sometimes, you know, this is someone coming in trying to get back with you. But if they're not worth it, don't even mess with it. Don't even mess with it. And then, of course, hopes and fears. Knight of Wands. That's a little bit of that fly-by-night energy. You really don't want somebody coming in and trying to trounce all over you again. That is not what you want. So let's get a clarifier on that. A passionate heart, right? You know. Oh yeah, heart of gold. Just not all are sweet, right? Yeah, some Pisces are sharks. I've met one or two that were like that, and it's pretty nasty. It's an awful thing to meet a really jaded, awful Pisces because you know it's like, wow, what happened to you? Something went wrong there. Something went afoul inside of the fish. Knight of Wands is crossed by the Two of Wands, so this is you really wanting the new beginning. You know, you don't want to go back to the same old, same old. You're ready to go to a whole new world. And the outcome is the Eight of Pentacles. So, you know, this is why, you know, with the Knight of Pentacles and things like that, the feeling that I have is that this is a work in progress. It is something that you're going to have to work at each day, maybe for a while, to really get the healing, to really get the recovery that you need and deserve, because you've been stabbed quite a few times here. This is very tough. Yeah, the Nine of Cups, you are working towards that higher state of wish fulfillment. It's beautiful. So yes, that is where you're going. But it really takes like self-determination to say, you know, I'm going to work at this each day. I'm going to get to where I want to be. I'm not going to give up on myself. Yes, King of Swords. It's like, don't play with me. Pisces, you got to start standing up for yourself. And Six of Swords, moving away from the drama, the chaos, the pain. Yeah, time to leave that in the dust. All right, so let's get a blessing card for you, Pisces. Let's see what we've got. Oh, I love this. Ah! A blessing on your intuition. Oh, Pisces, you have some of the best intuition of all the signs. And so this is saying to trust that, listen to that, look at the owl, one of my favorites. You know, the ability to see through the dark, the ability to see through the deceptions, right? Trust your instincts, trust your feelings. Your feelings are your power. Oh, love it. So, guys, this was just wonderful. This is the first live stream I've done. It was absolutely awesome. I really dug this. Hopefully we can do it again soon. I didn't expect to get it to work necessarily. But if you haven't already subscribed and you're new, please do. Please share it with your friends or people you think might enjoy it. Give it a like up if you haven't. And yes, definitely come visit me. I always post full moon readings. I post monthly readings, and I do a whole lot of different things. And the more time that I get, the more I will be doing. Absolutely. I do offer personal readings, and I do have a PayPal account if anybody wants to leave a donation, because I don't have like the Cash App thing linked. So, you know, that's totally up to you, but it is there. And I will get all of the links up to the cards I used, because I'm the same. Whenever I watch a reader, I always want to see, like, oh, it's like if I see a deck that I like, I'm like, where can I get that? It always frustrates me if they don't tell you where they got them. So I always let people know where I got them. Alright, guys. Well, have a wonderful rest of your day. An amazing solar eclipse. Mwah, for me and the dragon. Lots and lots of love to you guys. And I'll be talking to y'all soon, alright? Take care. Bye bye. Now the kick, right?